Sidious has been out there as well. What's he saying? He says, Doc, I have a GMBW video, S/O for you. What's that, Si? What's a GMBW
Good
video?
morning, Brick World.
Try the private chat, Doc, and tell us what to do, and then we see if that works.
What is that? I will have to look into that. I have a Good Morning Brick World video, especially something or other for you. And Dok Sampson's laughing. I've got a clue what he's talking about. But anyway.
Hey guys, this is Rich here from Brick Scene in New Zealand, and what? Hey? What? I'm wearing what? Oh.
Hey, good morning, Brick World. It's Jesse Brick Galaxy, the co-host of Friday Night Bricks with
Hope Castle. Good morning, Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World, from Chef T here in Virginia.
Hi, this is Ingrid Wynn, and good morning, Brick World, from Massachusetts.
Good morning, Brick World, everybody. So go subscribe to Brick Hive so you can watch episodes of Good Morning Brick World live.
Coming straight from the West Coast. Good morning, Brick World.
Rich here, this is Brick Scene, and welcome along to Good Morning Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World. Doc and Hive are awesome.
Hey, it's the Lumberjack. Well, if you want to be in the video, you better hurry up. It's the Lumberjack and Beaker. Good morning, Brick World.
Spoiler warning, this is Jesse's Brick Galaxy, and we're wishing you a good morning, Brick World, from Minnesota. Cheers.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here with Doc and I. Like I mentioned in the chat, I apologize. I do have a hurt back. I am getting older, so these things happen. But because of that, I was a little slow going this morning, and yeah, so I messaged Doc and I was like, yeah, I'm moving extremely slow. I'm going to be a few minutes late. And yeah, so that's what's going on with that. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in the East Coast. We are getting snow currently in real time. It is snowing outside.
Cool.
Yeah. But Doc, how is it in your neck of the woods?
It is bright and sunny. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, up to like 45 degrees. It's going to be beautiful.
So I do want to go ahead and start going through the chat and saying hello and good morning to everybody.
Yeah.
It is Good Morning Brick World tradition. So let's see, we got Will out there. Good morning to you. Snap the Good Bricks. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
I see Doc out there with the upside down smiley face.
Yeah.
That's always a good one. Mayo. Did somebody say Mayo?
Yeah, we just did.
We just did, exactly. Brett's Build, what's going on with you? Good morning, Chef. Good morning, Larry. Scott's Blocks out there. It's an interesting comment, Scott. I'm just like,
I know, out of context. Out of context.
all right. Let me get Dog and I in here and get this party started.
Good morning, Brick World.
Good
Yeah.
morning, Brick World. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me go ahead and finish going through the chat.
Right.
I see Bricklock. Bricklock.
Hey.
You know, Bricklock he's got one of those names I like to say. I can't explain it. Bricklock.
And he's in Illinois, I believe. He believes in Illinois.
Yeah, I always leave the Illinois part out. You know what I mean? But I just love saying Bricklock for some reason. Macro. Again, Macro, I gotta say, this sounds like a biased opinion, but I was really loving your thumbnail of your stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All of his thumbnails are pretty cool.
Yeah. It was just that one was particularly special. Warmed my heart. See here. Did you mean to type technical? Oh, Mayo. I just noticed your comment to Scott. Edgy, dirty mind. Yep. That's just the wrong stream for any edgy or dirty, dirty minded.
Exactly. Good morning.
Like I prefer you guys to even have your thoughts clean. For good morning, Brick World. Yeah. Let's see here. Almost down to the bottom of the chat. Rula, what's going on? Good morning. I like all those intros. Nicely done. I know, aren't they though? They're the best. I can't even talk about it.
And I'm gonna be doing a live. I'm gonna put up some. I'm gonna post 3 live streams in a single day. So the 3 different time zones: one for America, one for Europe, and one for down under. And I'll be like, all right, people. 3 different times on the same day, I'm gonna come on and be like, yo, this is your opportunity. Come on to my live stream. Let's make those intros,
I know. And look, it's for us, honestly, it's part of the community thing. You know what I mean? It's the name Good Morning Brick World. We want everybody around the world to be part of this. And so when you participate in those intros, it's really awesome because again, you're interacting, you're being part of this big, huge family. Not that you're not part of it anyways, but you know what I mean. Exactly. But and Doc and I definitely made it so we don't want anybody to feel pressured about it. Like if you do it, like you don't have to show your face if you never show your face. You don't have to read anything from a script. It's not like that. You don't even have to even say the exact things that are roughly like what we're saying, It's even if you were just like you're nervous and you just want to be like, "Good morning, Brick World," and that's it. Yeah, man, it's cool. If you want to do it in your native language, that's cool. Yeah. Dude, Jude. Good morning.
Hey
dude, Jude. Let's see here, and I think that's all.
Did we say hello to Chef T?
Oh, Chef. Good morning, Chef.
And bonjour, Laurence. I see you out there.
I knew somebody that dated Laurence when I was younger. She was really cool. All right. Well, yes. Like I was saying, it is a beautiful Sunday morning here and on the East Coast. And we are getting snow currently. I don't know about anybody else in the States if they are, or if it's just literally one cloud over Maryland snowing.
One cloud over Maryland.
Yes.
Well, usually if it's super sunny out on the West Coast in the wintertime, that means East Coast, not so good. And then when you guys have that great weather, you're like, wow, it's warm in January. We're up here going, what the heck? Arctic freezing is going down. So, yeah.
So something I kind of wanted to discuss real quick. It's nothing serious partially because I was running late for us this morning and partially because it's been a very, very weird week. I don't have a lot of stuff like segments per se, ready to kind of roll out for this Good Morning Brick World. We have a couple things, but not as many as we usually have. But there was something I kind of wanted to talk about on a very lighthearted manner. I wanted to talk about some new sets.
All right.
And the reason I say that, and look, okay, that's probably not even the right word because I don't even know if these will be sets. And they're not rumors because nothing's really happened yet. It's just, look, I've noticed some new stuff in the media lately, and it's made me think about Lego. And there was one trailer that just came out in particular. For the life of me, I cannot think of what it was. Oh, Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or whatever. Jurassic Dominion, Jurassic World, Jurassic NWO. I don't know, man. Whatever.
That's that video I'm talking about.
I don't
It's
know,
right
man.
there.
Those dinosaurs.
I got that video right there, but I also got a picture. There's a picture right there too, Hive.
Okay, well then
The
we'll
two
leave.
things. And
Mhm.
it blew my mind when I saw it, and I was just like, "This is
The trailer."
perfect- No. The video.
Oh.
I got one is a picture and one is a video. The picture, I was just kind of like, "There's no way. There's no way. This has got to be."
Should I
fake.
show the go ahead
It's
show
gotta
that
be fake."
picture?
Yeah, show
Or-
that picture real quick.
okay.
It's just, I can't believe. No.
Oh.
That's the video. The other one.
There we go.
This Brick Fanatics and Promo Bricks both. Those are both reputable leakers, reputable, rumor
Get
people, and
out
they are
of
like,
town.
check it out. This year, Optimus Prime, May or August, they are saying Lego Transformers, despite the fact that Hasbro has it there. I had to take a step back. I had to be like, no freaking way. Who posted this? Who posted this? And then I saw who posted it. I was like, oh, well, damn.
Well, that
This
leads
is-
me to a question then.
This is potentially, possibly real,
And Doc will give me his opinion, and everybody in the chat, I would like you also to, if you have an opinion, lay it on me in the chat. But look, if they make this, which I'm totally down with. I mean, I'm a huge Transformers fan. If I didn't collect so many dang Legos, I probably have a bunch of Transformers.
Yeah.
But okay, they make Optimus Prime or any Transformer. Okay. Do you think it's feasible that they could make it transform well? Or do you think it's, because we know they can do a couple of little flap things, you know what I mean? But I mean, like transform. And B, let's say they can't do it well. Would it be cool if they just made like either the robot or the truck? Or maybe it'd be like a Creator 3-in-1. You could build the robot or build the truck. Because I don't think they could do a good transforming.
You don't think so? I mean, with all the bionicle pieces, the Technic, whatnot, and we've seen stuff that they've done. And they did do that Ninjago, the 4 vehicles transform into robot pieces and combine and to make one robot, animated Japanese style and whatnot. So I'm just like, at any minute, So it seems really feasible. But I like your idea, the whole 3-in-1. It's either the truck and then you take it apart, add a few extra pieces, and boom, it's becomes.
Because I feel like as far as the aesthetics go, they would look good. I mean, I feel like Lego could transform, no pun intended, transform into a Transformer pretty good. But yeah, I don't know about the transforming part. By the way, I seen I see CC. Good morning, CC.
Miss Bricks too.
Miss Bricks, what's going on? Good morning to you. Good morning. And Grogan. Oh, I like that name. Look, a lot of people give me a lot of heat for the crap. I mean, the feces that I throw at Grogu. I do it mainly in good fun. But yeah, a lot of people are like, my wife included. She's like, leave Grogu alone. I'm like,
exactly.
I'm just saying, lightsaber.
Lights go, yo, man. Oh, Labras Ritas, to Bill. Bill's out there.
But yeah, I agree. Voltron and Doc did a wonderful multi live stream with Lennon Bridge Bricks for a Voltron build stream. I was very jealous. I really wanted. A lot of people might think I was jealous of the stream, which of course, but no, I was jealous because I wanted Voltron.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! It's one heck of a model.
It's freaking huge. You know what else is huge? I just want to throw this out here real quick.
What's that?
This wonderful tree I've been building.
Oh,
I need more leaves.
Yeah, I found that to be a problem when I was working on my kind of a tree house thing. Because once I started the base, I was like, I don't really have much tree pieces.
And I gotta tell you,
have to become a tree house more than tree.
Embarrassing, dude. There's probably 100 pieces in this tree, man. Like, there's a lot of pieces in this tree, dude. Trees take a lot of pieces unless you're making a very small tree. But if you're doing any kind of,
they're tall, skinny, whatever. But you still got to use all those extra pieces in between, and it's.
Sidious, what's going on, Sidious?
What's
up? So look. Yeah, I'm cool with the Transformer thing. I'm curious how they're gonna do it. But we will touch upon the Jurassic Park in just a second because that was kind of a big thing. The trailer came out, which
I
thought the trailer. The trailer looked very good. Look, I love the movies and stuff like that, but I feel like this got to be the last one.
No, it will not be. It might be. I feel like they're finally bringing the two universes together or whatever. And
they did that,
not really. when they brought Dr. Grant is who represents, because he was in the first one, So now that he's going to be in the new one, I'm like, yeah. But Lexi and that boy, they both didn't die, so they should have grown up, and they can continue giving us that whole vibe from the first one. And then, of course, the Star-Lord can continue on, leading these kids, and they become, a great dinosaur hunting team, or something. But I don't see them just ending it with, this one. That's like, no. If this one makes a lot of money, it's going to be like, 2 more years.
Yeah, I guess
the
that's
next
inevitable.
one,
If anything makes a lot of money, Hollywood's going to be like, if we can't make another one, just reboot it.
Yeah.
All right. Bricks in Lithuania, what's going on, man? How you doing? Is that what? Yeah, that was Doc saying good morning to you a little bit ago. I was kind of wondering where that came from. But as per usual, I'm way behind. Let's see here. Will says my Pablo has green leaf pieces. Son of a, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna have to go take a look because I've been looking for tiles, but they don't have any tiles.
Oh
yet.
Man, because dude, I would fill up 2 cups easy of just the green leaf pieces with all the trees and stuff I got to put in my forest. Oh my gosh, Will, when was the last time you saw that? I mean,
and which leaf element is he speaking of? Type the part number in the chat so we can.
Yeah, I mean, if it's these ones, that'd be super duper. Any color, pretty much. Dark green is better, but
if he's talking about those little tiny leaves, then yeah, that's.
Okay.
Oh,
wait. Yeah, you're talking about the ones I've got on the ends. Oh, where is it? Can you see it? Hold on.
Well, you got to put one up first.
Yeah, I know. I got to find one, like right there.
Yeah, if it's those leaves, then yeah, not so interested. But
yeah,
other,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I would still want some of those, but that I wouldn't drive to Annapolis for them. Hive, I was scared where that sentence was gonna go. I know, don't get me wrong. I know. I mean, being the creator of a Hive stream, I can tell you right now that thought crossed my mind, but I was like, look at everybody being mature. Well, that's because we have rules around here, but I feel like even if we didn't have rules, you guys would still contain yourselves. Maybe, I don't know.
Exactly. It's morning. Hopefully that part of the brain isn't woken up yet. It's just like
I see Shy out there. He says, "Go Rams!" So yeah,
go Rams. Yeah,
that's
today.
Today, with the best commercials, man. I'll tell you what.
That halftime show is going to be lit.
And that's the one with Dre, Eminem, and Snoop, right?
Yes, and it's going to be the ultimate reunion. It's just going to be like, yeah, jam. This is not long enough. This is not long enough.
Can you imagine being the guy that has to press the censor button on that concert, man? Like he's got to be on his toes, man. Get ready to put that censor button.
Just the whole thing.
Well, I used to talk about how because I listen to a lot of hip hop, but if you listen to like rap music on the radio, like the radio station, they censor everything, right? And I always say it's kind of like, I know I always say it's kind of like reverse Tourette's, because you don't hear the curse words or anything shouting out, it's like censored. But yeah, Shy, go Rams. I don't know who's root for who. I think technically I would probably have to root for are they playing Cincinnati?
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah. That's who I'm rooting for, just because who? What?
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
All my money's down on the darkest of dark horses. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that bet too, man.
Because the Rams apparently were just rampaging this year, and it was like, they were like a shoe-in or some dang thing. So.
See, but I haven't been keeping up with football, so I don't know what the Rams, what their stats have been like. Like, look, Cincinnati going to the Super Bowl. Like, if you would have told somebody that like 10 years ago, they would have laughed in your face and said you were smoking. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know if that would be the same case with Rams. You know what I mean? I just haven't kept up enough.
Yeah, Shai says there's going to be a riot whether they win or lose. But I'm like, if they win, they'll riot in this neighborhood. And if they lose, this neighborhood will burn down. So,
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, look,
horrible.
In the level on the level of riots, on a scale of like, all right, I can kind of see why they're really mad about it too. Dude, what, are you kidding me? I guess it's right about in the middle.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
I mean, because like some of the ones, like, are you kidding me? Like, I remember people were rioting over pumpkin spice lattes or something, man. One of like Starbucks or Dunkin'.
I know. Let's burn this place down. No pumpkin spice lattes. It's October. Outrageous.
Oh, geez. Moto, what's going on? He says, I think the Lakers will hit the puck from the 3-point line for a spare?
For a spare.
I like this
don't
for a
know.
spare, man.
I don't know.
But you know
I
what?
don't-
If they
They bring their wickets, they might have a chance. You know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Jesse, good morning to you. Super spoiler, good morning.
Yeah, super spoiler money to you too.
We may get into some Boba Fett spoilers when we get some people. If anybody is going to want to join the panel today.
the final rant of Boba Fett.
Oh my God! Oh, and it left a lot to be desired for being for ranting. I tell you that, man. I'm like,
All right. Steer it back.
all right. Yeah, we're right. Back to Lego. All right. So the thing I wanted to talk about besides Jurassic Park, which we will see in just a minute, was there was also a trailer that came out for DC.
Oh, for which one?
For all of them. I mean, it wasn't like a full trailer for each movie. It was like a mashup. We already knew about some of this. We knew about everything coming out, but we've seen a little tiny bit of some of the stuff. Like we've seen some clips and all that from the Flash and from the Batman. Yeah. But one of the big ones I was interested in was Black Adam.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a little tiny little side rant to this real quick, and then we'll bring it back. What is up with everybody trying to make bad guys likable, and friendly and all that stuff? Because that's really what it seems like they're doing with Black Adam, dude. Black Adam is a straight up villain, dude. I mean, yes, there's some backstory that can maybe, I guess, explain some things or whatever. But dude, he's always been a villain. He's
right, but he's been a villain with the code, because there have been a number of times where he's just been like, "All right, I'm leaving now. Be glad I'm not killing everyone. Bye-bye."
Yeah, that's true. And I guess he'll raise that eyebrow the way Rock does. And
exactly, that'll be fantastic. And then the lightning will strike. It'll be great. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
So, and then there was Aquaman as well. But like, I'm just curious. I think there's going to be some really rad DC. Dude, I think DC is going to kick the dang door in for 2022, man. I really do. I think that they've seen a lot of the stuff that they've done, and look, I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness, and I am always going to be a Marvel fan at heart.
Yeah.
But I don't, we've had Marvel putting out a lot of stuff for a while now, and I hope that they don't get complacent or anything like that. But dude, DC is looking rad this year. Oh, yeah. All those movies, dude, look rad.
I was so hopeful for Naomi, and then the show came out. And my main problem, Naomi, she's a superhero. She's really very powerful and everything in the DC universe and everything. She's an African American young lady and everything, and whatnot. But like all DC shows that take place with African American leads, it is in its own universe. So it's not even in this. It's just like Supergirl's in its own universe. Green, it's just like they all came together. It's just like, why are they all not in the same universe? Because when the first episode was going on and she's like, Superman isn't real, he's only a comic book character, I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I don't know if I'm gonna like this show. And 4 episodes in, I'm like, can she do something other than whine as a teenager? It's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow that show enough to know the ins and outs.
I don't know. It's like their whole TV universe used to be really great. Now it's just kind of like falling down.
But even DC in general, I know a lot, but I don't know as much as I know about Marvel. And even Marvel. Well, no, I do know a lot about Marvel, but like I know ton. Like I can almost answer just about any question if somebody asks me about X-Men, unless it happened within the last 10 years, then I'd probably get a little fuzzy on some stuff. But like anything before 10 years, man, I could probably answer just like any question, because that's all that I lived and breathed. X-Men, and not just X-Men, but like the X-Men universe, like X-Force and New Mutants and
Excalibur. Excalibur was my jam back in the day.
Yeah, man, Excalibur was amazing.
The trade paperbacks with Captain Britain when he was in the. It was like, I can't remember the name of the English comic book, but it also had like Judge Dredd in it and whatnot. And Captain Britain was just one of the characters in the comic book. And then he just, launched into his own series, and then from that into Excalibur. So,
Right. Yeah. And I really feel like we're going to see Captain Britain, especially if they bring in Psylocke, because, they're brother and sister. So,
I just
Yeah,
wonder. I don't the whole Betsy Braddock thing, and then they took over the whole.
That was
not
it was
down
it
with
was weird because when all that was going on, because a lot of the stuff that happened in the X universe, you know, I mean, a lot of it, I was young when I read it, and I couldn't quite grasp certain parts of the story. So Betsy Braddock, so a lot of people that don't know this, Psylocke, most people think of Psylocke, almost everybody thinks of Psylocke in the, you know, as her being Asian.
Yeah.
And her have like purple, kind of almost like purple hair, kind of like dark purple hair, and then in this skin tight outfit and the swords and everything. And that is a huge part of her. But she's not Asian.
No.
And you know, and she never looked like that in the beginning. And she, like even her whole demeanor was a lot softer. You know, she was just a telepath. She didn't even really fight like hand to hand or nothing like that.
Yeah, she was an English lady.
Yeah, she was English, man.
Well, they did that to her because of the whole what happened in the trade paperback as compared to what they could do in the approved by the comic book code. So
right.
It's kind of like let's flop her over there.
But it all had to do with this character named Mojo. Ironically enough, that's such a funny name. But yeah, she's English, man. I mean, Captain Britain's her brother. It's just really crazy that. But I didn't understand at the time. I was trying to understand how that transformation happened and why. And I don't even know if they really explained it very thoroughly. Now that I think about it, all I know is Mojo had to do it.
I could tell you why, but not on Good Morning Brick World.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into that. Speaking of which, I just seen Hoosier. What's up, Hoosier?
Hey,
good morning to you.
Bricks.
Thank you for being here. And I see Clicking Cliff. Good morning, yo.
Yeah, I see a Sidious and a JR. Is that JR or JT?
Let me see.
My glasses are horrible.
Yeah, JT. What's up, JT? How you doing? I was like, I gotta catch up with you. You're always a little ahead of me. Sidious. I was needing to talk to you about the whole where should I sell my artwork thing, but I got a place, and I don't know if I should say anything yet because nothing's completely 100% solid yet. But I have somebody that's gonna help me with a website, so you know that's awesome. So anyways, I just want to let you know, Sidious, because I know I've been messaging you lately.
Yeah. And we already talked about that Transformer rumor, Sid. So you can, if we send you a link, you can bring it back up though.
Yeah. If there's something you wanted to add to it, definitely. But yeah, we talked about it already.
Because he's a guy that can debunk a rumor from a mile away. He can just kind of like glance over his shoulder and go, "That's baloney."
No, I can tell you, Sidious is one of those guys that if I want to find out something like factual or something, you know what I mean, I'll usually shoot Sidious a message about something like, "Hey, have you heard this? Or do you know something about this?" Or did I say good morning to Big Nate Bricks?
I don't know. Hey,
good morning, Big Nate. How you doing? And I see Brian out there. Good morning to you.
I got to get my prescription fixed, CC. They're just these glasses. I got to get them updated. They got to get updated. Yeah.
Let's say I hope we get Lego Transformers, but unless Hasbro is giving up Creo, I won't believe it until I see it. Coke and Pepsi don't cross promo. Wouldn't that be crazy though if they did combine their forces and made like this ultimate soft drink?
Right.
Like they could split the revenue 50-50, you know what I mean?
What if the license was ending and they just, Hasbro hasn't announced that they're losing their license or whatever, or ending it with Creo, and then Lego's like, we're gonna hit on this day one, do it.
But yeah, because Creo is another cheap version of Lego, right?
Exactly. And they might not want to be like, we don't want to be compared directly.
Because I was gonna say
the other.
I was gonna say maybe if it was more of like if we're talking like Black Series comparison, like that's different, because it's like Ryan brings this up a lot with the whole action figure thing argument with the minifigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesse. Let me highlight your comment there just so everybody can see what you said.
Exactly. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you're not
subscribed. And Bevins Bricks, good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you everybody for being here. It means a lot to Doc and I. So another set that could happen, I'm sure will happen, I'm positive will happen, is stuff from the Obi-Wan show.
Oh yeah.
Even though I am excited to see, Obi-Wan back in action, but I'm not gonna lie, and I know I'll get hate for it. I'm sorry. I just gotta keep it real. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'd rather not see an Obi-Wan show, to be honest with you. I'd rather see something different. I'm
in a different era.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I want to be negative Nancy. I really don't, because it's probably still going to be an awesome show. You know what I mean? And I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. I'm sure of that. It's just I want to see some different characters. I'm sick of Tatooine. I want to see some different stuff, man.
So you think
Star
we're done
Wars
getting sets from Boba Fett? You think that's it?
Nah.
Well,
I don't know. It depends on what they've already made. I don't think they're gonna make any more new ones, though. To be honest with you, I'm telling you, I don't think it's really come out yet. I think after everybody's calmed down a little bit and really started thinking about it,
yeah,
people are gonna be making rant videos harder than mine. I bet, man. Because again, it wasn't about hating the show, because the show was really good.
Yeah,
but there was still a lot of stuff that didn't make any sense. But Boba Fett, man. Like, can you honestly tell me, like, if you watched that series and you were like, man, Boba Fett rocked in that show? Anyways,
I don't know if I expected him to rock. I was just like, remember when I called him when he first appeared in Mando? I was like, oh look, there's old Boba Fett. And
walking around like me, man. Just
exactly. I was like, well, he got knocked on the fire spray. Fennec had to run around and do everything while he slowly got up and be like, Gamorreans, help me up. I'm an old man, you know. And then people were like, how come he's not running around doing things? I'm like, did you not see that?
I mean, dude, think about like if I would have went back in time and I wanted to spoil a show for everybody or something, right? And I just went up to all you guys and was like, guess what? All right, you'll never believe how Boba Fett takes out Cad Bane.
Yeah.
You'd be like thinking like his blaster or like, you know, like maybe something ricocheted or nah, man. Gaffy stick.
Gaffy stick. You're right.
I felt like that's what he should have done as soon as he stabbed Cad Bane, man. Just all right. Anyways, enough of that foolishness. But yeah, I don't think we're probably gonna get much more out of Boba Fett as far as Lego sets go. I don't even think we'll get a whole lot for Obi-Wan, to be honest with you. It seems like the TV shows, they don't really kick out a lot.
No, I feel like they just give us, they're like, hey, here's one or two, just like, you know. But I feel like we got a lot from the Mando just because we got 2 seasons of the Mando, so it seemed like a lot.
And I saw JT said, dang, I can't wait for the Obi-Wan show. I like the book. I like I said, man, you know, a lot of times I'm purposely a little negative about stuff, man, just to be stupid about things. But like I said, I'm sure it's gonna rock. And dude, and here's the thing that I mentioned before. No matter what, Ewan McGregor is a really good actor, and he's, I'm trying to think of the right word without sounding snobby about it, but I mean, I don't want to say distinguished. Look, I just don't see Ewan McGregor just being in something really lame. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't see it. So it had to have had a good script or good points or a good plot or something, or it's got to make sense in some way. Or I just feel like Ewan would have been like, nah, I'm good. Because again, he's not doing this for the money. I imagine it's not about the money, dude. You know, Ewan McGregor has got plenty of money. You know, he's still probably got prequel money, dude.
Yeah.
And that was what, 20 more years ago.
Please.
So I'm hoping. Right. So I'm hoping it's gonna be like, look, because my biggest thing that I kept saying about it was like, it's Obi-Wan supposed to stay a hermit, man, and stay on the planet and watch Luke. If he steps out too far anywhere, man, he's gonna get recognized or whatever. Because you know, he's a Jedi Knight. You know, I mean, he was a clone commander for a while. Like, so, I just feel like it wouldn't make sense. So maybe they'll make it so it'll make sense. And a lot of the stuff, especially with Darth Vader and all this other things, like it'd be flashbacks, you know? So, and maybe it'll fill in some story and some gaps for a lot of us, you know what I mean?
well,
and don't get me wrong. Yes, I know he's supposed to have been out in the desert, being a hermit and everything, but like it was a long period of time. You know, I'm sure he did something. We were all a little interested in like, what you doing, man? It's not like he was just sitting there playing tic-tac-toe with himself for 30 years. So
well, I imagine not, but yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of stuff I wanted to go over. Just some new DC stuff, some Star Wars stuff. You want to go ahead and show the Jurassic Park thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Cue the video right there.
All right, everybody. Here's a little thing from Doc for Jurassic. I don't know if it's Jurassic Park World or whatever, but
right. I turn the volume down so we can, we can talk.
Okay, there we go.
Because we can talk, and then once we can pause, I can pause it too. This way,
Yeah. I mean, it's not too loud, right?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay. So look,
Yeah.
these molds are looking beautiful. I will say that. And I'm not even really into the dinosaurs that much, but that's an amazing looking dinosaur, dude.
Yeah, I thought the other ones like the Dilophosaurus or whatever the heck it is, and the other set that's coming. But yeah, I mean, it's even a decent little car and whatnot.
Dude,
So you know,
is that like an action feature or something right there?
well, I think
Or is that just like special effects? Like
I think they're just
okay.
special effects, and they're just like, check it out. You can have fun playing with it and all that. But I mean, it is. I mean, just look at. I mean, it's nice color.
That
It's clearly a render, but you know,
dude, this makes me want to start buying the dinosaurs, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's not going to be a very expensive set either. So you know, it's got.
Oh, really? I was not aware of any of the prices yet. Look at that gun. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're not too crazy. So I was like,
wow. Yeah, I mean,
But
this
yeah,
is the
this
one
one.
everyone keeps talking about right here.
Oh God, yes.
And
you get the Ian Malcolm. You get. Do they do the scene where the hand scene where he runs the drip of water down her hand? That scene. I'm just kind of like, all right, I got to.
That would be funny.
I gotta do that in the commercial.
But I gotta tell you, I feel like now it is bigger, but the molded dinosaurs aren't that much smaller, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I look for the most part. I just generally can't stand brick built animals, man. I just it's so hard on my eyes.
I don't know, because sometimes when I see the molded animals, I'm always just kind of like, if I wanted to buy some plastic toys, I would buy some plastic toys. I would like to,
That's a good point.
I would like to build some of them. I mean, when they get small, I hate brick like birds and whatnot, like little parrots. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. Little dogs.
Those are some pretty cool prints. Them being all torn up and dirty and stuff.
Oh yeah, the two kids.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's gonna be a way you can like push it off the side or whatever.
I wonder. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I mean, look, it's a beautiful display set, man. Like that is just an amazing set to have on your shelf.
Oh yeah.
And here we go with some more new dinosaurs, which I am in love with. I got to tell you, I really like the one on the left that has that red fin on its head.
Right, and then this is from that Jurassic Park Dominion or whatever. And so isn't that Dr. Malcolm over there, all gray haired?
Yeah. I mean, but then again,
when I first saw it, but it could just be a scientist guy.
What's his face has also got a head of gray hair as well. I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah, Dr. Grant. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Grant. By the way, that is an amazing vehicle. I love that little trailer also that you can put the dinosaur in.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, dude, look, Jesse says buying that for the Jeeps. Yeah, right? Dude, it's like, come on, man. Like, even now they're making all the dinosaur sets even way cooler now.
Oh yeah, and adding more color detail.
Like, I can't afford this Lego.
There's going to be a feathered dinosaur. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. It makes sense. That's the direction they would go in, though.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, dude, amazing sets as far as the dinosaurs go. So I know who this is. I couldn't think of who the brunette was.
Isn't that the lady that's in the? She's not like a main. She's a main character, but isn't she from the Dominion? She from the new series?
Well, I know it's not Bryce Dallas Howard's character.
No,
right?
I thought that was the blonde.
Yeah, no, the blonde is Laura Dern's character. From the original series.
Oh, Ellie.
Yeah. So I don't know who this is, unless this is maybe she dyed her hair and this is supposed to be Bryce Dallas Howard's character. Which I mean, I don't know.
Or she's the blonde lady that was in the other movie that runs around with Star-Lord. They're all saying Claire. It's Claire. And then Larry says the lady in the blue is the SHIELD agent, clearly.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting some SHIELD agent vibes off that.
Exactly. And did we say hello to Grogon?
We did say hello to Grogon.
And of course, it's rumored the return of the goat in the Jurassic World set with the dinosaur T-Rex.
Yeah, somebody brought that up because they're like, this would have been a perfect opportunity to bring back the goat.
Yes. Well, there are
the greatest of all time. That's what the goat is.
The rumor is that the goat might be in there. It'd be like hiding in the green.
Except it should be more like the gayote, the greatest animal of all time.
The gayote.
But yeah, definitely really wicked stuff. Is this?
And then I had to show that. I had to show that just because the brick scene. Rich, if you're out there, here you go. Technic Formula One.
I mean, look, even for this works for Technic.
And the
'Cause
new
look, you
tires.
see how
I mean, it's got new tires and whatnot. So I'm like,
well, and yeah, you see how
it
it's
is
it's very
cool.
closed off. I mean, I'm still seeing a lot of holes, but you know, it's Technic. You know, you can only do so much with Technic. But that does look nice. I'm really digging the orange and the blue.
Yeah, it's
It
spot
looks
on.
good. It looks good.
And then how about this rumor? I don't know what it is. Again, this is from Promo Bricks on the Instagram. They're all like, if Tonwi appears, it's gonna be Lego Friends style. And I'm just kind of like, who the heck would put a Friends figure in with a regular Star Wars figure? It would be a complete crazy different mold. I'm just like, no. She wouldn't be able to sit down in the spaceship. I mean, it'd be like, what is going on? I don't know, but it would be a way, I guess, to like, convince, people that Friends are, they're not, they're not horrible.
They can't.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, it looks decent. It's a decent looking figure.
It looks like a mini doll.
It is. I mean, but
Well, then how am I going to say it looks decent?
And that's that. Well, and then of course there's Optimus Prime.
Yes,
we already talked about.
And look, when I say that about the mini dolls, I don't mean it as an insult. I just mean it as I can't stand them.
Right.
That's
I
just
thought
my
it worked. I thought it worked, but it was just like I don't see them putting something like that into a Star Wars set. I just don't see it,
dude,
helping the sales in any way.
I don't like it. But dude, I'm telling you, Star Wars fans will freaking riot, man, if they put a mini doll in Star Wars sets. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if it's got a long neck to Camino.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How is it going to sit down? What is going on?
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll see. But I mean, it's obviously it's really cool. They're gonna make one. I mean, that's definitely
right. I feel like it's gonna be like a Chewbacca kind of a thing. It will go over the minifigure with a long neck. It'll go over the torso.
So going back up in the comments, I was reading a couple of them, and I see Shy. He was talking about Son and I were so looking forward to those dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And he already started cleaning his room.
Uh-oh.
That's when you know it's serious.
Yeah.
Let's see, those feathered type raptors that looked half evolved are awesome CGI. Yeah, they look pretty cool, man. And I can only imagine it's only a matter of time before we'll get a feathered dinosaur in a Lego set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. At least it's just a leg. Oh, at least just a leg. I got it. New goat won't cost money. $200 for a company. If Lego can make some money off it, I'm sure they probably will.
Well, if they're making a set, then the goat will easily be found in bricks and pieces. It will no longer be a retired piece. You'll be able to like order 500 goats.
I know, it's such a weird retired piece, anyways.
Right, and I can't believe that the barn coming out or the farm or whatever it is for City, it's not going to have a goat in it. It's going to have every other animal: the cow, the pig, the chicken.
I know, isn't that weird?
But no,
why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I mean, is goat just really difficult to make? I mean, they already got the mold for it, so it's not like it should be that difficult, right?
I don't know. Well, maybe it's just some sort of weird, thing. They're like, well, no, the goat can be used in bad ways, and so or something. I don't know.
Ah, geez. All right, well, I'm gonna start sending out some invites.
All right.
Start getting some people all up in here that are wanting to join. I don't know. Everybody out there, huh?
I like the mini doll hair and a lot of their
accessories. Oh yeah. So look,
but I don't like the fact they can't. If they could sit on something and not move, I would not hate them as much. But the fact they can't sit down, you move up mock, they fall off. So I'm like, no.
Well,
hashtag no.
Yeah. So as far as the mini dolls go, because every time I buy a friend set, which I get them occasionally, I take the hair off the mini dolls because I love the hair pieces.
Yeah.
And I keep everything in the set except for the mini doll. And I would always just throw the mini dolls in like this box. And I thought that it got lost. And then I found it not too long ago. I got to find it again. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't.
Hey, Hive, I got an idea for a stop motion contest. Okay. It would be like a Toy Story kind of a thing, but it'd be dark because it'd be all these discarded Friends figures. What happens to all their Friends figures in that bin? In that bin over there, you know.
That is
The camera
funny.
zooms in and it goes dark. It's like, what's going on in there? How do they survive? How do they survive?
Is that what I'm seeing right there? Is that what you pulled up?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, wow, did you already like make like a skit or something?
No. That idea just came to me as you were talking about them. All the heads, you toss them aside. I'm like, that'd be an interesting stop motion.
Well, I mean,
how horrible is it down there? Or is it a party and they're just all hairless, you know, with no heads, a ball-headed party down there?
Well, and I was gonna just toss them all, you know what I mean? But I'm like, it's hard for me to just throw stuff away sometimes like that because I'm like, someone might want them or something like that.
There's got to be somebody that might want them, especially if somebody wants to like practice customizing mini dolls or whatever, because you know, motion. You know,
it just one of the reasons why I don't like them, and I know this is gonna sound real silly, because the big reason, I'll be completely honest, is I just don't like them. You know what I mean? I just think that they're ugly looking. They're too dolly looking. You know what I mean?
They're Polly Pockets. They're Polly Pockets.
Yeah, Polly Pockets. But one of the other reasons I don't like them, and this goes back to when I throw stuff back at Lego about hypocrisy and everything, is it doesn't fit the system.
Yep.
I know a lot of people say it does because you can put you could swap out hair and accessories and all that. Have you ever tried to get a mini doll to sit in like a taxi?
Yeah, she can't.
Right, because their legs they're not built the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that. There was a throne you could get with Elsa. It was a little poly bag. I was like, okay, I put it together, set it down, and Elsa flopped off of it. I'm like, put her back on. She flopped. I was kind of like, what's the deal? Slight wind blows and Elsa falls off. It's just kind of like, well, all right, I guess you can stand here.
Yeah. So I got. We have a guest, by the way. Mayo is here.
Did someone say Mayo?
Did somebody say Mayo?
Yes. Did somebody say Mayo? Apparently, Hive and Doc.
Well, it wasn't Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
So
Hey guys, this is me, Mayo Hosco, and I am presented by Verizon, Pepsi, and whatever
we got
brands are synonymous with the Super Bowl.
Multiple sponsorship going on today. Also, I wanted to kind of throw out a reminder to everybody as well. For my members, this will be the next set I'm giving away this month, which, gosh, I guess, will that be next week?
No,
it's
I think
the last Sunday of
we got a week
month.
and a half or something.
Oh, wait, you're right. It's 2 weeks. It'd be the 27th. I mean, I'll post on Instagram or whatever, but so it's going to be this Overwatch set. I've gained a couple of members just recently, so I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody that has just joined. I really appreciate that.
Because it's now been 7 days since I've been a member, and
Exactly.
I've
Don't forget to
enjoyed
like the
being
stream.
here.
We're trying to reach 30 likes this stream, so go ahead and
30 likes.
Get your alt accounts up, and let's get that count up to 30.
Oh well, here let me like the stream too. Yes, let's get up to the dirty 30s or the tame 30s. I don't want to say 30s.
I don't know.
I always like the stream before it starts.
Solid 30, just a solid 30.
Yeah, just solid 30. Look, we're not trying to get anybody old, man. You don't have to go over 30.
Exactly. Oh hey,
it's all right.
You sent out invites, so why don't we play the video while we wait for invites to show up or whatever, and we can talk. We can still talk because there's just gonna be noise. But the set of the week. People packs, character packs. I don't know what you want to call them. Those little blister packs that are like $14.99 normally. They almost seem to me like they're taking over the whole battle pack kind of a thing, but you can get them for City, Ninjago, Monkey Kid,
Right. All right. You guys ready for this? The set of the week. All right. Let's go ahead and play Doc's segment here.
Let's roll film.
Man,
I think that the most generic music, I could find.
I'm digging it, man.
Just because it's a video, it'll have me, I'll be in it.
Dude,
But I'm not gonna say anything.
I love it.
But yeah, I really like them. I mean,
Yeah. And I like the ATMs too. I'm always down with more ATMs. They're just nice to put throughout the city. Is that a sticker?
No, it's
yeah,
a printed,
it would be a
it's
sticker.
printed piece. It's a printed
What is
piece.
it?
at
Is it
City Bank.
printed?
Wow. That is
Normally
a very
something like
nice
that is a
printed piece.
sticker.
I would have never thought they'd make a printed piece like that. Very nice, very nice. And you said this is the new one?
No.
I was like, this
it's-
isn't like
it's
the
on
new
clearance.
one, right?
No, it's on clearance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because wasn't that debate from 2020?
I don't know. It came out last year.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
stop motions are great, but I gotta tell you, Doc, I love these little stories that you do with your city and like you're doing now. Because it's like you're reading a comic that's alive.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an Almighty Iron video.
Doc, you really should do like a series of these, man. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like a combination between Almighty Iron and Mad About Lego.
I mean, because like it's kind of like what you know when you talked about when me and you go head to head with the city stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, yours, you have so much story with yours, and it makes it so interesting. Like, I want to know what happens to those, those people in your city. And the great thing is, I don't have my city built back up yet, but we have very progressive cities too.
If anyone in the chat remembers Mad About Lego, I'll give you a cookie.
Okay. Oh, a cookie. You gonna mail it to me?
Nice.
The police.
Look, what's Larry saying? Jesse and Larry on the same Sunday stream. Does something need to be spoiled?
Yeah. Did we send an invite to Jesse? Because he'll.
Jesse, would you like an invite? Here, I'll shoot you one, and if you want to join in, you can. If not,
All right. Next pack. Here comes the next pack.
Oh, okay, nice. Wait, which one? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Falcon and the Black Widow.
Yeah. This is one that I didn't get, so I'm kind of glad to see this.
Those are the AIM agents, aren't they?
Yep. They got the big guns. The big gun.
The big guns. Where are you at?
The
Jesse,
six-stud shooter cannon.
There he is.
That's one of the best play features ever, in my opinion.
What's that?
Those six-stud shooters, but they always get lost.
They are very cool.
Well, the good thing about
That
this was
and
that
the
it came
old
with
style
6
Technic
extra.
composition cannon.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get that. I can't believe I never got it, because usually I buy all of those minifigure packs.
And then I fixed her hair because I felt like that long hair does not represent Black Widow.
I liked it in Iron Man 2, but that's about the only one. But it was a lot more curly also in Iron Man 2. Man, her hair looked actually really good in Iron Man 2, now that I think about it.
But I mean, she's got great arm printing. And this is clearly comic book Falcon, but movie Black Widow, which is kind of weird.
Larry, if you would like a link, I'll send you one too. Just message me on Instagram so I don't have to go through the whole thing looking for you.
Yeah.
But if you'd like
I
one,
that
let me
hair
know.
better. See, that hair looks better.
It does. I mean, it looks familiar too. I can't remember where I've seen that hair before. We have a guest. Sidious, give me 1 minute. As soon as the video gets done playing, I'll shoot you in here. I think every time I add somebody in the stream, it breaks up the video or something.
Doc, are you sure you want Hive to invite Sidious?
Hold on a minute.
Because
Here, I'll pause it.
NFL.
Hey, what's up, brother? Oh, wait.
Look, right here,
Jesse's
mail.
too.
Look,
Hold on.
3 rings. We got the
Hold on a
3.
minute. Hold on. What you got?
Oh,
look at that.
Super Bowl rings, buddy. Only team to ever win in LA. I'm about to jinx it. The Rams are going to win.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Jesse's here too.
Oh, heck yeah.
But,
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, welcome.
Good
Hey,
morning.
Jesse.
morning.
So what do we got? So you got the Clone Trooper pack.
Yeah.
I've purposely been waiting.
Oh, Star Wars. I'm muted.
I don't really have a whole lot to say about, Clone Trooper pack.
Other than they
I
gave us
usually-
Cody, but it's phase 1.
I usually love micro builds, but that one was trash.
I need that round dark red piece though.
But yeah, those are dope, but I don't like that ship to begin with.
It didn't make any sense, but
I mean,
like
this is a really good thing if you're trying to build an army, though. I will say that.
Oh yeah, those packs, yeah.
Is that a new one? Is it out?
Yeah, it's out right now.
I need
Yeah.
that red.
Now,
I need that
I
dark
do
red.
want to get the Rebels one because eventually, when I do make my Star Wars mountain base, it's going to be for the Rebels, so I'm going to need a lot of Rebels.
Dude, I was telling Ryan, did you see the video where he thought that he got faked out by the Cody figure?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And before I can even respond to him, I was like, dude, that broke every rule in the style guide. Like Lego style guide, when you're a graphic designer, you have to. There's certain illustration styles they make you do, and it had none of them. And I was like,
and you know, look, I don't know, maybe this is just because I'm getting old or something, but like, dude on the thing was like, you know, you got pranked or whatever. I'm like, man, that was the lamest prank I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like, obviously you've never been punked before.
Yeah. To me,
but anyways, it was all in good fun. So, you know.
Yeah, but why? I don't know. People do that for attention. Like, why do that? Because you're upsetting a lot of people that really want to get that figure.
I was getting a little excited.
It's so I don't care personally, but the things people do for attention online is pretty stupid in my opinion.
I know it's pretty wild. So Grogon said those printed arms on Black Widow, love them in the that cheap set, and that is cool. I didn't realize that the print was a little different on that Black Widow though.
Oh yeah, and it was on clearance at my store, so they might be at clearance at yours.
Yeah, I'll have to go check.
Have we seen those long?
You got going on here.
Have we seen those long cannoned blasters before?
Yeah.
I feel like
the
we have.
interesting thing is the legs are rifles.
Oh really?
Yeah, so you end up with like 9 to 10 rifles in this pack.
Oh, those cannons, it's just two different parts they're putting together to make it that way.
Larry, I'm getting to you. I just saw your message. He's so funny. He says, "Here's your message."
Hey, Sidious, I think I'm seeing more people rooting for the Bengals in the chat.
I'm rooting for the Bengals just because I feel like they're the underdogs, but I don't know. Apparently, they've been playing really good, so maybe they're not the underdogs.
No, they're the better team. They're the better team, and like I knew the Raiders weren't going to go far this year. They got into the playoffs, and the Bengals knocked them out. But the Raiders almost beat the Bengals, so it was like the Bengals are a good team. I think they're better than the Rams. And
yeah, because
personally, I don't want to see the Rams. The Raiders haven't been in LA for 2 decades, and they still are the only team with Super Bowl rings. That's embarrassing for every other team in LA.
Well, because but Stud City is Los Angeles is a basketball town.
No, yeah, well.
Larry, I saw you in the green room. I was just going to throw you in here, and you disappeared on me.
Yeah, but you still go to LA, dude. There are more people wearing Raiders gear than anything.
Exactly. That's because Al Davis was chasing the money as the Raiders owner, and he moved from Oakland to LA.
And they won. The second they moved to LA, they won. It was like, boom, here's a Super Bowl for you guys. And then they did it again.
What's up, Larry?
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, Jesse. Hey, City. Hey, Doc. Hey, man. Mr. Hive.
Hey.
Hey, Larry.
All right.
Dude, those packs, I was going to say, those clone packs are genius marketing move by Lego. They're adding another profit earner to their category. So now if they want to keep battle packs, they have that. And now those are in the cheap because they bumped up the price of the battle pack and popped that into the category. So they're squeezing double the profit out. It's some nerdy marketing stuff, but that's exactly what they did. Yeah. And it's smart that they did it.
But if you notice for the Star Wars, they took out one of the figures, but they also added 7 more bricks or 7 to 10 more bricks to the set.
Yeah, because that's totally worth the price of a minifigure.
They're just expanding to another spot in their portfolio.
I find it better when it has 4 figures in it. I'm like, yeah, that's
well, some of those packs, not the Star Wars ones, but some of those packs do have 4 figures, man.
Yeah,
I think like Harry Potter is usually the biggest one. Well,
City
shoot,
had
man, that
4,
Marvel one that
Marvel
you just had
4.
one too.
Yeah, all of them did except the Star Wars.
Why do they do that?
It depends because each set they give you a budget. The brand managers get a budget. So if they're making a battle pack on one theme and on the other, one can have a little bit more, but it's the same cost value to them. So it depends. One thing could be built a little bit bigger and have different size parts.
I suppose it also might have to do with the IP.
They pay a fee.
You know, like if the Star Wars one's a little bit more than the other ones, then okay, they're like, okay, well, you just get one less minifigure.
That's
So
what
if
I mean.
you want to keep it like the same price, you know what I mean?
It's a budget. They're working off a budget. So the IP takes up a little bit more of the budget. So the Star Wars one has to be a little smaller with materials. So that's
And Stud Sidious is right, because back when the Speed Champions cars were only $15 not 20, some of the cars that were smaller, they would come with a side build to justify the $15 price, but the bigger cars didn't come with a side build.
This is just industry standard. Like every brand, I work for a ton of them. They all work like that.
Lucasfilm is like, these are not the battle packs you are.
See, that's a Star Wars reference I understand.
Speaking of Star Wars, I do gotta say, what do you guys all think about Boba Fett, like the ending and everything?
You're going to have Boba Fett in your Boba Fett TV show? Says the director. No.
It kind of made me not like Rich Rodriguez's Star Wars directing. Ron Howard's daughter, I think, blows him out of the water.
Dude, Bryce, man,
I agree.
Yeah,
I know it's against. I know it's a big statement and it's against any kind of marketing scheme, but I kind of wanted Boba Fett to die and Cad Bane to win.
Yeah, no, that would have been more impactful for me.
It would have been like bookend. Sarlacc pit and dead.
Right.
I don't think people are like, oh, like I was talking to Star Wars Theory about it. He keeps saying this blinking thing on the chest. I'm like, dude, that's just his air ventilator dying. Cad Bane was old, so in that timeline, he's old. You're gonna see.
Yeah, but he got stabbed with a gaffy stick, man.
Yeah,
like, and it was like what? It's not like there was a big spear on the end of that gaffy stick, you know, like. And again, I don't know the exact anatomy, obviously, of Bane's race. You know what I mean? But if he got him up here in the heart or the lung or something, I can see it. But it was almost just like a gut shot. You know what I mean? But I don't know, obviously, but I can't imagine they're gonna kill Cad Bane.
Like, and they got stabbed with a pencil. I mean, they got to bring him back. They can't do.
They brought back.
They can't do Cad Bane like that.
No, but what I'm saying is that in this timeline, it was the end of his life. So in other shows, they could bring him back in other shows where he's younger. Like,
he's definitely way older than
he could be in Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan's pre-New Hope.
Yeah, but in this part of the story, I think he died because he was old, and that's why they made him paler. And like, so that doesn't mean
it's definitely possible,
wrong, you know. But
it's just I feel like man, if they're gonna bring back Vance, you know what I mean, like. They definitely bring back Cad Bane, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's definitely a lot older than most in his race even really lived to. I just figured it's probably because he had enhancements done or whatever. You know, I imagine if you're a bounty hunter, you get all kinds of modifications done to you anyways.
That's what Star Wars series was saying. Is his little droid Toto, that beacon, that red dot, was that his droid's gonna come save him? And I was like, BS, man, you're reaching here. But it's his opinion. So
and so one of the biggest things that I've been bringing up about Boba Fett, because a lot of people have debated with me about why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
And I agree that coming out of the Sarlacc pit, spending all that time with the Tuskens would make you a changed person, probably. Okay, it would change your perspective on things. And maybe you wouldn't want to be a bounty hunter anymore. I get all that. But my whole point that I keep trying to bring up is it's not going to make you a weaker person. Like, you're still going to be a badass. Like, if someone crosses you, like when one of those kids said something to him, you know, remember in, like, about the water and all that when he found him in back alley or whatever, when they're back talking to him. Dude, Boba Fett should have broke their nose and then been like, you know, you better thank the Tuskens because if it wasn't for them, I would have disintegrated your ass.
Yeah.
But he was just so weak, and I just don't know why they did that to him. You know what I mean? Dude, I would have rather this show been about Fennec Shan than him because Fennec Shan was a badass in this show, dude.
That's the other part of my ending that
her
I
stunt
wanted.
double was
Boba Fett
great.
dies when Fennec takes over.
Yeah.
Her stunt double is amazing, man. The flips and stuff she does, like what?
Well, I've been a huge fan of her. I mean, I know she's been around in theater and movies a long time, but I didn't really catch notice of her until Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And dude, she's amazing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she's, I mean, you know, obviously she's very talented and everything, but man, she looks amazing for being like over 50 years old, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? She's probably in better shape than like all the younger people on that set, dude. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just upside down. Brick said it best, and I agree with him. I've really come out of the show just liking Boba Fett less than I did. And it's a real sad thing because, you know, Boba Fett was this impactful character with only a couple lines of dialogue and like 5 minutes of screen time through all the movies. You know what I mean? But that was one of the things that I keep saying was so appealing about him was the mystery. Like, you can give us a little bit more, but like once you really just go all in, Boba Fett loses that same appeal that he had to us because he was mysterious.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going on, and sometimes getting what you want or too much of a good thing isn't a good thing at all. But I don't know, man. They could at least made it a lot different. That's for sure. They made a lot of weird decisions with the show.
From everyone I've talked to, I get the feeling that Boba Fett has just become a shell of his former self in this
Yeah.
TV show.
Well, he's an old man now.
That's how they wrote it, because Mando is supposed to be that new guy taking over.
Well, we talked. A few of us have talked about how, like, look, us that were growing up with the original trilogy, or we were at least in that tail end of the era. You know what I mean? We had Boba Fett. Boba Fett was ours. That was our badass, mysterious bounty hunter. The kid, I say the kids, I don't mean it like that, but the younger generation growing up with prequels, they had Django.
Yeah.
Like Django was theirs, man. You know what I mean? And I don't mean it like literally theirs, you know what I mean? But that's who they had. That was their badass bounty hunter. Now, this generation, they got Mando. You know what I mean? So when they did this to Boba Fett, like, look, no, Boba Fett's not like ours. It's everybody's. And I want a new generation, the young kids, to really look in awe at Boba Fett as well. But obviously, they knew we were going to be the ones that latched onto that, because that was our character. You know what I mean? Like, we want to know. Like, we grew up with Boba Fett. Like, we were the ones that bought all the toys and read the comic books and the books and everything. You know what I mean? That we built that character up more than it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they made this show and we heard about it, I was hesitant in the beginning about it because of the whole mysterious thing, but I was like, okay, maybe they'll just make them badass. And yeah, dude, it's just like, what?
No, Filoni was like, he's old, just like you.
Well, and it blew my mind because then we got Robert Rodriguez, dude, Desperado, all those movies, man. Like, and I'm like, what do you? Did you make too many Spy Kids movies? Like, I don't understand, dude, what's going on, because you should have made Boba Fett like, you know, like Desperado or all these guys, man, that are just kicking ass, dude.
It would have been great if we had our level Disney already. So I mean, they have Deadpool behind Larry.
Right.
They gotta do him R-rated. So
oh my god, I know. I'm nervous. I heard they're not gonna mess with Deadpool. And I hope they don't, because you can't, dude. If you do anything like that to Deadpool, it will completely ruin his character. Look, Deadpool is a raunchy, over the top, like running his mouth character.
That's why
like, there's a few characters in the world and even real people that can kind of get away with a little more than other people can. You know what I mean? I feel like Dave Chappelle is kind of in that category. You know, like, they can tell certain jokes and get away with it or whatever, you know, in a way. But Deadpool is one of those characters, man. He gets away with so much. Oh, Sidious is back.
My bad.
So yeah, I was nervous about it, but again, they could have toned Boba down fine, but I don't like, a lot of people told me about the bounty hunter thing, like, oh, Disney can't make a bounty hunter. Dude, yes they can. We just watched Mando cut somebody in half. You know what I mean? They can do stuff. It doesn't have to be gory. You know,
Exactly. Carried his head out in a bag. Too.
We watched a Rancor eat somebody on that last episode.
The one thing
Hey,
that
Hive, you might want to check a Macro Bricks' profile picture.
Oh wow, he changed it. I know, it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful, Macro.
I was mentioning to him about that. But I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, man?
I just get fed up. Like, that's why when I was talking to Star Wars Theory, his channel, I can't get into the live streams because the fans reach so hard for things and theories that just make no sense. They're not writers. They don't know what they're doing. They expect all these characters in there for fan service, and then they get angry at the professional writers when they're not there. And it's like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, Omega was never going to be in this ever. She was never.
How? Why?
I think it's because sometimes there's things that they could do and they don't, and there's things that they do and they shouldn't. I mean, I'm in that category with the N1 Starfighter, you know, the Naboo Starfighter. I look, that would have been fine, man, to have it in the junkyard or in the garage or whatever, and you see it, that's fan service. But then when you make a bounty hunter, you know what I mean? Like, where's he putting the bounties? And not only that, but a lot of people don't realize, like, in hyperspace, man, you can be in hyperspace for like weeks. So
we have a Neverland in the chat.
Hey, Mrs. Neverland.
Hey, Barb.
Good morning. Good morning,
Barb.
Hi, Bob.
Yep, I said good morning to Macro. I think when he first popped in earlier.
Oh, okay.
But good morning again, Macro.
And I love that holiday special until they pour that drink into Harvey Corbin's head, and then I'm like, I'm done. I can watch it till that moment. Then I'm like, I'm out.
I'll be interested to see how long it takes them to put Omega in live action. Look how long it took Cad Bane and all the other characters. They put when they market Star Wars, I know adults don't like to hear this, but the animation is always targeted at a much younger demographic. But the adult fans like me do watch it because the writers and they put all the Easter eggs in there, and it's good content for Star Wars. But the animation is always a testing ground for new characters like Ahsoka. It took her a long time.
Well, I mean, and the thing with Omega was the reason that they could have somehow tied it in is because, you know, technically she's like the cloned sister of Boba. You know what I mean?
So much for the story.
No, I know, but the thing is, but it wouldn't have been if they would have laid out the story differently. If Boba would have been a bounty hunter, they could have tied it in somewhere along the lines, like maybe he was tracing back something to the clones, you know what I mean, or Camino or whatever. Like, there's a lot of stuff. He could have been maybe investigating something that happened in the past, and like she came along. I mean, it can be far fetched, but it could also work if they did it right. But with what they did,
they did too much already with this series. They did too much.
I feel like they didn't really do enough, man. I mean, there was 2 episodes. We didn't even see Boba Fett.
But that's what I mean.
And it's only 7 episodes, so we got 5 episodes.
That kind of ridiculousness in the writing is why I say you're going to have Boba Fett in your Boba Fett TV show. He wasn't even in 2 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a really weird thing, and I can't figure out why. The only thing I can think of is, look, this is after watching this now and doing a lot of thinking about it and everything. This is my theory, okay? And I could be totally wrong, but it's like, okay, look. They were going to make a Boba Fett movie a while back. Like, they were going to do Boba Fett and Obi-Wan. Like, they were going to make these into movies. And then I think Disney Plus decided to change the format of all that. But there was something going along with Boba Fett for a long time. Like, it changed directors or whatever the case may be. I think it came to a point where they're like, look, we know Boba Fett TV show is going to be a cash grab. Like, he's one of the coolest characters in the Star Wars galaxy, okay? So they were like, what can we do? And I think it just got to a point where, like, it was like Star Wars, man, the sequel trilogy, where they just went in and either didn't have anything planned out good enough, or they did have something planned and then they retracted it too late. And then it was just like, okay, we don't really have enough story. What are we going to do?
That's what they did. And they filled it with Grogu and Luke. They took Mando season 3, shoehorned it into a quarter of the overall writing of Boba Fett, which they shouldn't have done, but they did it.
Right, because it had nothing to do with it did not move the story forward at all. It had nothing to do with Boba Fett or the story. And look, and they were awesome, dude, in their own right. You know what I mean? Like I said, the one with Mando that Bryce directed. Yeah. Look, a lot of people might get mad when I say, dude, she directed I'm not gonna say the best because you have to be some serious thinking, but dude, she directed one of the best Star Wars live action things I've ever seen, dude. The way the story was, the characters, the dialogue, the cinematography of it. I talk about how, like, when Mando was coming up in the elevator and then he came into the casino or whatever it was, that was one long continuous shot, man. Like, that's not easy to do.
No,
it's not just a director,
a lot
but
of practical effects that were involved with that. I thought
right,
that
a lot of practical effects.
Episodes were the studios need to. Oh, we have to remind people that Mando's out there. Because when you think about the last episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian was December of 2020. So it'll be like 2 years between seasons. And so they felt like, I think this is what I feel, they had to shoehorn that in there to, you know, get Luke in there and remind everybody about Grogu because that's their little gremlin cash.
That's where I think they're going wrong with a lot of stuff too, because if I would have fully expected Mando to make an appearance because him and Boba, you know, they met, they bonded, they're friends now. You know what I mean? I just fully expected him to make an appearance. You know what I mean? Which I think that would have been good enough as far as reminding people about Mando, because Mandalorian was like the best thing that happened to Star Wars since who knows freaking when. So I don't think anybody's gonna forget. As far as Grogu goes, I know everybody loves Grogu, but I mean, look, he's cute, but I'm telling you, man, you eat cake every day, you're gonna get sick of cake. And
exactly.
I feel like
everyone goes on and on.
Even the Mando Grogu. Oh, Doc, you're muted, Doc.
I'm like, no. My 1,000-pound life. Give me cake every day. Cake.
Even the reunion between Grogu and Mando on screen was horrible writing, completely forced and rushed. Like, it was horrible.
I'm like,
the other episode they had to have it. Not the one with the Luke, but the one with him going to see the other Mandalorians. Because if Mando would have shown up, and not had an explanation why he couldn't use the dark saber, the rage would have been off the chart. So they had to have that episode so that we could go, okay, that's why he's not pulling it out all the time.
Yeah.
But the second episode, yeah, that should have been saved for the Mandalorian show. It should have opened with that, and
they put too much. Like I said, they've tried to put too much in and diluted the actual Boba Fett story, and it was too much.
Yeah, more flashback. And the whole Fennec thing, I was just like, how did she end up on the sand for him to rescue in the first place? Where what happened?
I
Where's
just
the backstory
look,
on that. And
here's the thing is
the whole beeping Cad Bane, I feel like that's just signaling somebody to say
a
Cad
lot of that
Bane's dead.
stuff. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is yeah, I agree. But there's some things like some decision making things on that show that I'm like, it just blows my freaking mind. So like we've all talked about like with the Rancor, dude, it was awesome seeing the Rancor
but too
jump around and stuff like that. But why on earth wouldn't he have gotten to Slave One? Or better yet, where's Fennec's ship, dude?
Sure.
Did she just get dropped off?
Where is any space battle? That's what I was really hoping for in episode 7.
Right. And I know in Star Wars, the space battles are only like a percentage of the movies. You know, I get it. But we still get them, though. You know what I mean? And the first time we even saw anything really was, again, with Mando. You know what I mean? When he was flying around and stuff. That was the only space stuff we really got. But like, yeah, why wouldn't... Dude, it's so crazy, man. You spread your army out all over the city. You send your best warrior, Fennec, to Mos Eisley, man, to do that. And then it's just Boba and Mando there. But it's like, yeah, when he left, I thought a lot of people like me thought he was going to go get Slave One, dude. You know what I mean? Because, that would have solved all the problems right away.
Yeah.
So is it bad writing or is it lazy writing that they don't do all of that stuff?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's a mystery what they did.
Because if it's a matter
of Boba Fett was season 7 of Game of Thrones. It's like it felt the same way. They're just like, we're tired of doing this. Let's just write it and okay, that looks good. Let's just get it out.
There were some things I still blame on the director of the show, but I'm like, okay, all right. Like for instance, the Vespa motorbikes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the color. Like okay, look, that's more of a prop thing, but director should have caught it, but. Again, that's more props or something, you know, as far as special effects go, if they didn't have the best budget, I get that. I understand that. That's not what I complain about. It's just, like I said, these decisions, man, like I remember when we first couple episodes, like I love the backstory with the Tuscans and stuff. But when I first really noticed about Boba Fett being like weak was when they were trying to get in that to see the mayor. And they weren't being let in, and Fennec was like putting her hand on her gun, or like, you know, and he was like, you know, it's heavy-handed. Like, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, because the episode before that, you're getting ready to shoot the guy to get into the room, you know. So one, you're being weak, but two, it's like there's this contrast between what's going on. But then I just knew right off the bat, I was like, all right, I don't know what Boba Fett this is, but.
That's what you always hear me.
This isn't a bounty hunter I saw talk back to Darth Vader. I can tell you that, man.
That's what you always hear me complain. You always hear me complain about because you can't blame the directors fully because, like when I worked at Disney, the marketing team and the executives, the upper executives, the brand managers, they get say on all those scripts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They tell them that there are marketing agendas, like they want Grogu in there for toy sales.
Yeah, and that's probably what they did with those Vespa speeder bikes, man. Or it's got the Disney feel to it.
I got sick of having those arguments with them, so I just quit. And they paid well. I had a dope career with them. And I was just like, you guys are crazy. I'm done. Because you can't be creative. You can't be creative because it all goes back to the marketing. So
yeah, and in terms of the marketing, for Pete's sake, Grogu has had 3 names. First, Grogu was Baby Yoda, then the child. Now
there was
Grogu.
a little inside joke.
Their mind.
Well, there was a little inside joke in that last episode about that because what's her face was like, I'm not calling you that or something. Because I remember a lot of people didn't like the name Grogu. Real quick, I wanted to say hi and good morning to Brick Biters. I love your name. That's awesome.
And also a top of the morning to Cy O'Connor.
Yep, exactly. I was getting there. Gladiator Bricks Productions. Good morning to you, Cy O'Connor. As Doc says, top of the morning to you.
Exactly. Faith and Begora.
Top of the
Sire.
morning to you,
Every
laddie.
time Doc says hi to Sai, dude.
And also, congratulations on finally getting a Lego store in Ireland. I know
Yes.
how that feels.
I saw that.
I agree. I agree, man. I was talking about on what was it, London Calling or something? I can't remember what day it was, but I was like, I was almost in tears, man, when I found. I was like, I'm so happy for Sai.
See, the campaign worked.
We're going to expect a grand opening video.
Oh, you know, Sai will be making some video footage.
gonna
Sai,
camp
you
out.
better be
He
making
better
some
camp
video
out.
footage. Goodness
Hi, you saw
gracious.
this, right? The little training Grogu thing I put together.
Oh, how nice.
It's Luke with the
Yeah. And by the way, look, I want to say the way that he was lifting up Grogu as he was walking, like, just perfect. Because that was again like a little thing I was thinking about in the beginning. I was like, man, how's Grogu keeping up with his little legs? You know what I mean? But there you go.
I was hoping that this Yoda set that they're making, Yoda's training set, would
Mhm.
have that backpack option, but the minifig's too big. It works good with Grogu. Like I stole that. I just swiped it off that little Mando speeder bike set, the backpack.
Yeah.
But like the old, the Lego's coming out with a Yoda Luke training set, supposedly. I would do it, but they can't do that because the figure would be too big on his back unless they make something custom.
That's what I wasn't sure. I mean, I doubt they will, but you never know. They might. I mean, because it's going to be kind of a different kind of set. The way it's described is.
It sounds cool.
built. Yeah, no, I'm totally down to check it out. Grogon, what are you saying there? Good point, Berkive. I was wondering why not place explosives and lead those droids onto them, but wow, yes, Boba's ship would have been more realistic. Yeah, dude, just swoop right in.
Dude,
That's it.
One production thing that really irked me on the Boba show when a lot of people didn't pick up on it, but in the original Mando series, before Boba series was even in production, when they had Boba walk up to Fennec Shan, they purposely put the spur sounds in there on purpose because so you knew that the older people knew that was Boba. When they did it, he wasn't wearing any spurs. He was wearing a robe with no spurs when he walked up to her and stuff. And they just so what they did, you hear in the sound, and they put the spurs in the sound. Watch it again, and you'll hear he's not wearing any spurs, but they put it in very faintly, but he's not wearing any. And it's like they mixed it into the music differently. But that's the kind of thing when I used to work for Disney, I would catch it and be like, and people argue over it, debate over it in meetings. But that's when marketing would come in and be like, "Shut up, guys! We're just going to do it." And it's like,
I will say this: I know I'm going to sound a little negative when I say this, but I don't mean it that way because I am looking forward to watching it. But I'm not really caring too much about Obi-Wan. I'm not really caring too much about this Andor show because again, we're just seeing it's different, maybe different stories. But we're just seeing Rogue One again. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to the Acolytes. Because I think that's going to be, even if it does pull from lore or whatever, I think at least it's going to be something we haven't really seen before. I could be wrong because the only thing I know about it is going to have something revolving around Sith. But I thought the cartoon that came out, what was it, Visions? I thought that was pretty cool. I liked about half of them. The other half were, all right.
Yeah. You're not excited for Vader? You're not excited for Vader, dude? Vader's gonna be Obi-Wan.
I mean, again, I'm excited in the sense that I think it's visually to be cool. It'd probably be cool stories, but I am so hungry for different Star Wars, dude.
Yeah,
different planets, different time frames, different characters.
Yeah,
They act like Star Wars. If it doesn't have Luke or somebody that we know in it, like it's just gonna flunk. And I don't know, maybe it will. Maybe it won't make billions of dollars like the rest of them, but. For us fans, dude, I mean, I'm not the only one that's hungry for this stuff, man. Like,
we're gonna get a lot more Tatooine on the Obi show. Not all of it. There'll be flashbacks.
I know, dude. And that's what I was joking around before.
I
was like,
it was set on a planet that was just a desert.
Right. It was the butthole of the galaxy, man, for scum and villainy. And now it's like the
easy
vacation
production value. I mean, is it easier to produce on?
Well, and even and even Boba Fett, man, they even had it like at the end where like tourists were coming in and stuff. And I'm like, dude, where's the scum and villainy?
Well, if we're going to talk about stuff we want to see on Star Wars TV shows, or as you might see from the title, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but wouldn't it be cool to see what happened on Alderaan before it got blown up?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's something else. Yeah, I've talked about that. Give us a show, dude. Look,
I think Andor might go
and
into
here's
that
the thing:
flashback.
if you want, even if you want to appeal to a different audience, okay, Like, look, I'm going to spitball here and just throw something at the wall. Give us something about Alderaan. It doesn't even have to be action. Give us a drama.
Right.
Give
Dude,
us something, romance or
They-
whatever. I mean, it could be different, dude, but it could revolve around Alderaan. So you can appeal to a different market, a different audience.
Yeah.
And we might not like it that much, but we might still think like, man, that is really cool. They're making a show about Alderaan.
Yeah.
Like, might not be our cup of tea, but dude, I know a lot of us are begging for some Coruscant action, man.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see the slums of Coruscant or like all that stuff because
they're putting a ton of money into the Andor show. They already greenlit the second season, and it's nowhere near even airing the first season. That's unheard of. Usually, they test the ratings a little bit. Like that means they put in I heard they put a ton into the sets. Like they're the biggest Star Wars sets they've made.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I'm excited to see KTSO again.
Yeah, me too.
I saw Alan Tudyk was cast.
yeah,
That's
for
awesome.
second
And
season,
he was the best part of Rogue One, in my opinion, man.
Yep.
there was rumors at first he's not in the first season, so I don't know. But I know he's in the second season. So people complain. They're like, he's not cast for the first season. So
Well, and the other thing about characters in that show too is like we know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like
they
you
gotta
gotta
lead up
because
you
well, and the thing is too is again, and Doc and I have talked about this in these shows. It's okay a little bit, but when you have a whole season or something and somebody's got plot armor, like it you don't get the tense feeling you get like, oh, they might die, something might happen. Like you can't even get an arm cut off because we're gonna know because you would have had a robot arm in the future, you know.
You already mentioned it.
There's
so
Hi TBC.
Hey TBC! Oh my goodness, thank you, TBC. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for joining, Death Trooper.
You know what? Grogon just said in a comment, dating reality show on Alderaan. You know what that gets me thinking of? The Real Housewives of Alderaan.
Oh my god,
dude! I mean, it's like, look, and I'm even put an olive branch out to Disney about this, man. Like, here you go, you can do something different, and like appeal to a different audience. I mean, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
There's a video you might like where they're touring the scenes of Andor or the sets for the Andor show. And that's when they said they were like, we spent the most money on this, blah, blah, blah. So when I saw them greenlit season 2, I was like, what? That's because Andor doesn't start till like summer, I think, or fall. So, but there's a video, check it out. There's videos about it, like where the Disney actually made them and they're showing the sets. It's pretty cool.
Right.
So
Lando's going to show up in that, or Han Solo?
I think Lando, they said will, but one of them probably will.
Well, that's
Danny Glover, Lando, or a different guy?
We all like to see some new stuff, but anytime an old character comes in, we have a little fangasm.
Yeah.
I mean, they could easily do C-3PO somewhere.
Right.
Because Anthony Daniels, he'll come do anything for Star Wars.
Yeah, he will.
And for Chewbacca, you could have him without Han, possibly, and you don't need a particular actor. Because if Harrison Ford is like, I'm not doing any more Star Wars, even though we're like, well, all you have to do is do what Mark Hamill did and do the voice. We'll deep fake your image or whatever, which fine. I'm okay with that.
Dude, there's a ton of characters they can put in that because of what timeline it's in. I mean, everybody from, I don't know exactly where it is because it could be before or after, but like you could show Aura Singh. I remember seeing her in the Phantom Menace when they had the pod race, when she was like up on top of like one of the mountains or something, like looking. I was like, oh my god, I was like, that's what we're seeing. But yeah, they definitely could. So I kind of wanted to switch over to and talk about something related to Marvel, and I was kind of curious your guys' opinion on something. So look, I am super duper excited for Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mainly because, well, one, I was in the comics. I mean, I like Doctor Strange, but my dad was more into Doctor Strange and Thor and stuff. I was more X-Men and all that. But I loved the first movie. I thought it was really awesome. I've really liked him playing the character through all these other movies and stuff like that. But the Multiverse of Madness, man, I'm like, what are we gonna see? Like, they could show us anything. Like, now I've heard Professor X and Wolverine are gonna be in it. That's I've heard a rumor, but I've heard. Well, they could do the Fox X-Men. I mean, it's a multiverse, man. You know what I mean? They could show them. You know what I mean? Because I heard that Wanda's gonna fight Professor X, but I don't know how true that is because that dude, that wouldn't even.
No.
Unless Professor X gets her quick in her head, man, there's not really gonna be a fight. I mean, she's a Nexus being, man. I mean, like as long as she, like I said, if he gets her in her head real quick, that's one thing. But if not, yeah, she'd probably obliterate him.
There's no contest.
Yeah, but
when do those? When do the little Lego Marvel mechs come back out? Is it April now?
Beats me, dude.
They really
out in
they
some
announced
markets.
Hey, what's up,
We
Seth?
don't
How you
know.
doing?
We don't know how long it's going to take Lego to redesign those hinges or whatever.
No, they already said there's a date out there. There's an official date. I just don't know what it is. It's either April or March.
And some people have shown them that they've bought them.
Yeah,
they're out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know, man. I didn't even know if they'd come back. Well,
no, they're definitely. That's why I thought you guys would know. I'm the one who never knows this.
Steve Reynolds built 2 of them on a stream. Don't you remember? He got all of them but the Wolverine. No, he got the Wolverine.
What?
Yeah, he got Wolverine and Black Panther. They're down in Australia.
In March then.
Why are they in Australia?
Because he's Australian. I don't know why.
Dude,
I just want the
Lego.
Wolverine fig.
Come on, Lego. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, because
I mean, doesn't it cost more to ship them to Australia? I mean,
yeah,
ship 'em
that's
more
why
cheaper
normally
first.
we get everything last.
Well, maybe their port is not as backed up as LA is. So
Dude,
you know.
let's discuss this Transformers thing because this is what people don't get.
All
They
right.
always say,
Okay.
they always say to me,
Should we show the picture again or just?
Oh, if you want, yeah, show it
Yeah,
up.
or just talk
We'll
about
bring it up while Sid's talking about it.
because people always say they're like, well, the difference is Hasbro. Their IP is Transformers. They own it.
Right.
It's not like Star Wars where they rent it out to other people. They're directly competing in the Lego toy category with. They made Creo, which is their Lego.
Right.
So they're not going to. It's not like Star Wars, who openly they don't make toys themselves. They rent their IP to other toy companies to make. Hasbro is a toy company that owns Transformers.
Right.
I have a hard time believing this thing is actually true.
Yeah, I would love if it is, but that's not. You can't.
Well,
there's laws against that for not monopolizing things. There's all kinds of rules. That's why brands don't do it. That's why Coke and Pepsi don't work together.
But
Like,
it is possible what Doc was saying, right? Like if the contract with Creo is going to run out, that. But I think even if that was true, though, they still probably couldn't announce anything until
Right. And plus, I would think Lego would want to put some distance, like at 5 years between the two.
Well, what do you
or
what do you mean? What do you mean contract? That the contract with themselves has.
Oh, okay.
Creo.
So then,
you get what I'm
never
saying?
mind.
There's no contract.
Yeah, but they're also they also like money, and I feel like they can make a lot of money with
Right.
Lego.
So what if they just decide we're not going to make Creo anymore and Lego? Let's
Yeah,
go
because
with
they
Lego.
can't. I'm sure no matter how much faith they have in their own company, man, I'm sure they're still like, yeah, Lego's still better than our Creo.
Right.
Yeah, because that's why Lego is worth over double of what Hasbro is worth.
But that's why I try to tell when everyone says that they're like, yeah, but they do it with every other company. I'm like, yeah, but there's no.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Hasbro directly owns Transformers and Creo.
Now I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't know they actually owned Creo.
No,
Yeah,
they
I
own
thought
it.
it was. I thought it was somebody else. Once
No.
he said that, I was just kind of like, "It's done. It's done."
Now, I will say, I don't recall ever seeing any mocks of Transformers. I'm
I've
sure you
seen
guys
a
have
few.
probably seen some, but
There's a guy in our lug that does some amazing ones, fully transformable.
Yeah.
And they're spot on to the 80s action figures.
Nice.
Icebergs, bro. The X Bricks.
Yeah,
from
BX
Lego
Bricks.
Masters.
Yeah, BX Bricks does too.
He's got the whole series of
army.
Well, damn.
They
Yeah.
stole it from him. That's what I was thinking.
It can be done.
I mean, like, I would be happy if this does happen, and I want Lego Transformers. But even when I worked at Lego, that was always a known. You couldn't even bring it up in meetings; they'd get.
I would
mad.
say, maybe Lego would do some GoBots, but that's beneath
Oh,
Lego,
I
man.
love that,
They're like, no, man, only the best, only the best.
But you can get what I'm saying now.
Roll out.
Lego Mask. That'd be great.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what
that'd
I'm
be a good
saying now,
one.
though? There's no they don't rent out the IP of Transformers.
Right.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like it's hard to explain to people when they get it. They're like, "Oh, you're right." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." They just won't work together. They just won't. I hope they do, but I doubt
Because Transformers did do a mashup with somebody years ago. God, what was it, man? It was Star Wars. I swear it was Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was. It was Star Wars because like you could transform like a Boba into like the Slave One or something.
But think about it. Hasbro's not competing with Star Wars directly in a toy category.
Well, they did Voltron.
Star Wars rents it out to all like every toy company. It's not like a
Well, speaking of Voltron, I never owned Voltron. I know Doc has. I'm not sure about anybody else, but that thing does transform, right?
Yeah, it becomes the 5 Lions, or it becomes Voltron, Defender of the
You have
Universe.
to rebuild it to transform it.
Not that much. The feet just
Wait,
click over.
5 mini
flip
lion
up.
bots become one giant robot?
I'll show you. It doesn't transform. He's right. You have to rebuild each lion. It does not like fold up. I'll get it.
You can pull it apart, but
Right, you pull it apart,
yeah,
and then the
you can't
legs don't
fold
clip.
it into position.
Well, the big lion, you got to remove the legs and then reattach them. But everybody, like the little lions, just kind of fold back to their regular form. It's like to the.
Dude, I wish I still had, the old school one,
And the way the head works is just like brilliant, just totally brilliant. Yeah, because the big legs got to be removed to be re-put on.
You got to be. They have to be taken off and rebuilt. Everything has to be taken off and rebuilt.
Dude, that thing is so great, man. That
This
is
the
such a
only
great set.
This is my Nintendo set. The only 2 I keep together.
Yeah, man. I did even the shield. They did a great job on, man.
Yeah. I'm missing a few parts from I took for a mock, but you can't really move it. The arms you can, but
Yeah, but I mean, I can't. I don't know this. I just can't imagine like it was for younger kids or whatever to play with. I think it was just more like a display piece, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
His ideas.
okay.
There are no play functions on it.
All right.
It's amazing, but it's so worth it, man.
But the way the head turns from lion to robot is just like the show. It's just like the show.
Dude says Hasbro owns GoBots too. So they couldn't even do that if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think they do actually.
Yeah, I think they do too. Big Nate says Transformers, Star Wars crossovers were okay, I can't say that word right now. Highly collectible, hard to find these days. There were so many times I was gonna pick one up because during that time it was when I was in my dark ages with Lego, but I still would always look at toys, you know what I mean? And I remember looking at them, man, because I almost fell back into Transformers pretty hard when the movies came out. When the first movie came out. I bought a couple and then I kind of just stopped myself because I was like, yeah, I could see where that was going. Little did I know, like a decade later, I'd be spending, money on Lego. But yeah, my buddy, he collects them really hard. He's got like almost every one, and including like hard to find ones and stuff like that. Ones from Japan, and he doesn't mess around when it comes to Transformers. But he's also into building the mech models like Gundam and all that stuff. I've really, again, if I wasn't in Lego, man, I'd be kind of going on that stuff too because I love models. I've been really eyeballing this Bandai. Is that what it's called? Bandai. They have a Razor Crest, and it's not like a hard model like you use glue. It's like a snap thing or whatever. But I've been looking at it, man, because that was one of the things that pulled me into Lego. I've always loved Star Wars ships, but for some reason, I started just wanting more, and I started buying some of the models and stuff like that. And then I don't know if Mrs. Hive was just confused about something one day or whatever, but yeah, she went and got me some Star Wars Lego sets, and then I was like, oh my god! As soon as I saw all the like Star Wars stuff they were doing, I was like, oh my god, and then that was it. Yeah.
Dude, there's Brick Me Up Scotty showed me some companies that make the little Gundam. They're micro. I forgot the name of it. They're smaller than Lego pieces. Nano blocks are they called?
I think that might be what those are called.
But they make cool like Gundam, tons of them too. The company, I forget the name of the brand, but they had tons of different variations that were just.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been staring real heavily at like Blue Bricks and Kobe and all that, man, because Kobe makes some insane military stuff and vehicles and all that. But dude, Blue Bricks, like they have all kinds of stuff. But I've been really looking at Blue Bricks as the modulars, man. Like because they're beautiful, beautiful and unique, and they're very reasonably priced. And I'm just look, Lego is Lego. I'm not gonna say Lego is not the best or anything because they are when it comes to the bricks and everything. They're the best, but man, they better watch out, dude, because these other companies, especially like Kobe and Blue Bricks and stuff, they're really coming up. And I'm not saying they're gonna just overtop Lego, but they're gonna definitely cut into their sales. I can promise you that, especially with parents. Like we all know Lego. This is our lives. It revolves on our world. You know what I mean? But like for the average parent, dude, they're gonna look at like these other companies and be like, oh, I can buy this, which looks really awesome, and they got IP addresses or IP licenses and stuff too. Or I can spend $100 more on Lego. I don't know, man. I've been saying for a long time now, Lego's bubble is gonna burst.
Kobe makes some really smooth models too. Like everything they do is kind of like the style that I like to build in, with like really smooth tiled off. Like,
yeah, dude, it's amazing some of the stuff they've made, dude. And Cabbage is one of the ones that I see showing off the most. And I mean, but even things like Brickmania. I mean, you guys have seen the stuff Shy and 117, like all this stuff that they show off. I mean, the only reason I haven't jumped into Brickmania is just because it's way expensive. Yeah,
crazy expensive.
It's worth it, but that's what the
I don't. And I've watched, videos and Shy's explain stuff and all that about like how production, what it costs and all that. And I get it. You know what I mean? And I want them to make money too. You know what I mean? But
I think when people ask me, "Oh, I want to build your mock, give me instructions," like, bro, do you know it's going to cost you like $2,000 just in parts? Like, so I don't think you really want to.
I know, because that's one of the things too. Every time I see any kind of rebrickable thing, or not just rebrickable, like any mocks that are for sale anywhere, whether it's on like Bricklink or Brick Vault or whoever, individual sales, I always go right to how many pieces and stuff there are. And it's even better when you can like put it into Bricklink, you know what I mean? So you pull everything up, and then you could at least see like for instance, I bought the instructions a couple years ago now, and I still haven't built it to the Winnebago from Spaceballs. And it's a decent size model, right? Or set. But the cost of it was only like $150 at the time for all the pieces. And I was like, dude, that's a good price for a decent size Winnebago from Spaceballs, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good morning to DJ Christopher Michael. What are you saying? There's a Lepin or one of those Chinese companies that has a Optimus Prime. I think you can see it on Mars Toys or okay.
I didn't know.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a Kobe set on shelves.
I didn't know they were a Polish company. My peoples. I didn't know that until Cabbage told me. I was like, oh, but then the name that's Polish, so it makes sense.
Well, and I think Blue Bricks they're German, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're German.
Dude, I can't wait till they get bigger.
Because
I'm always I'm gonna buy a Blue Bricks set eventually just to help support them, man. Because I would with Kobe too, but Kobe would be a little while longer, I think, because the Blue Brick stuff, I really want one of those modular buildings.
People buy Kobe because of their military vehicles, which Lego will never do.
Yeah, but dude, I'm grateful for like Kobe and Brickmania and all that for our military fans, because dude, they need something, man, and you can't just mock everything. It's nice to have some sets to build.
Yeah.
So it is really awesome. Kobe and Brickmania do that for them.
And also they're tapping into an untapped market.
Yeah. It's. I mean, look, I even though it makes my eye twitch sometimes, I do applaud.
They got loyalty. It's like a small niche market, but they're like Shy. He's like willing to throw down.
I know, right?
Brickmania is just around the corner for me. I used to work there actually.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, and it's and like I say, I mean, even though it makes my eye twitch sometimes, I do applaud Lego for sticking to their guns on stuff, even though they can be hypocritical about things. But
they are hypocrites.
But I
really stick to their guns,
right? And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate them not flip flopping around about it. At least now, you know what I mean. But they say they're not making military stuff. A lot of us don't like it, but hey, you know what I mean. At least I understand. I do. I get it. Now it's kind of weird when you take fictional violence, because it's still violence. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever.
Fictional violence didn't kill your uncle, so
Like the closest thing to Kobe I've seen is the Omega Block sets about Halo.
Oh yeah.
Which again are awesome
movie
stuff.
looks awesome too.
Yeah, and I don't know the stability of the company, but the company that's making the G.I. Joe stuff, I really like the designs of them. I
haven't seen those yet.
I feel like it's cheap stuff. You know what I mean? I can't remember. I think I'm trying to remember who was showing me, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to check them out, you definitely can.
Well, in Blue Brick, they have Star Trek.
Yeah. And I think they're going pretty hard on Star Trek too, man. They've been making some stuff. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I would love to have a gigantic Enterprise, dude. Huh?
Didn't Mega Bloks used to have the license because they made
Yeah.
that the Enterprise set.
Yeah.
I feel like they did, yeah. Because
And
again,
also-
Star Trek's a big theme you can do a lot of stuff with, man. You can make that Deep Space Nine port. That would look awesome. There's different enterprises you can make. There's the Klingon ships. Dude, there's ships for like all the different races, man. I just don't know enough about Star Trek to like I do Star Wars.
And I think I might have seen Best Lock making Assassin's Creed or something.
I can't imagine. Oh yeah, maybe.
There's so many companies now making plastic bricks, man. Jesus.
I know.
So when they come and go too, they're like here today, gone tomorrow. Like what?
Hey guys, I gotta take off real soon. I wonder if I can get a quick spotlight and flex a little
definitely. Yeah, yeah. Let me put you on the big
Lex
screen.
Tower.
We are going to be winding down now because we only got a few
that looks
minutes left,
awesome.
But we're working on this building.
Oh my god!
I rebuilt this Daily Bugle into Roxxon, and then recently changed it to Lex Luthor's LexCorp.
How did you do the logo?
I was
my
gonna say,
God.
I like the snot building on that.
And
It's
then you got to show the working elevator too.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the sideways, yeah.
Nice,
tension.
nice.
Yeah.
God dang it, Jesse, you're amazing.
Crazy.
Is that a whole bunch of hinges to get that
People do that with cheese.
hexagonal shape?
Jumper plates in between to kind of try to fill all the holes.
Right, right.
I got a cool function. I built an elevator on the side of the.
I like how it's on the side too, because a lot of times people put them in the back.
And it's motorized.
What?
No hands.
See, can you see it moving?
Oh my god, dude! No
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god!
That's right. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. That's what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about.
gosh, dude!
Yeah, that's real dope.
Yeah,
So,
my god.
Here's the
man.
flex tape.
I know. We did Titanium J here with the flex.
I like
tape.
the awning on it. The way you did the awning down the
Yeah,
bottom.
dude.
Like
In the
second
background,
level.
I've been putting more green.
So you drop it.
I just love how it doesn't fit.
behind
Yeah.
the rails.
You got some green
There's more
highlights in there.
green.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit on camera. It's too big.
Yeah.
Too
Oh,
tall.
watch
Too
this.
tall.
Yeah.
Too tall. Still too tall. Look, still
Yeah,
not
wow.
fitting. Still not fitting.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
goodness! Oh,
Yeah.
is that? Did you make it like an L at the top?
Yeah. LexCorp L.
Oh my gosh!
I think it's dope.
It's gonna light
Yeah,
up.
listen.
too.
I
Just
know.
wait.
I
Just
know.
wait.
I've mentioned this periodically throughout different Good Morning Brick Worlds, but you guys really should go check out Jesse's stuff, man. Like it's not just the cool stuff he makes. I've always mentioned about how Jesse makes really rad stuff, but he does it in a quick timeline, man.
Oh heck
Well,
yeah!
That's the thing
Like-
about Jesse. Apparently, he just builds Lego.
I'm the
He's
same
great
way.
at building Lego.
I mean, like every time there's a show that comes out, whether it was like I remember WandaVision or anything, dude, like you always have like some crazy mock built within like that week. Sometimes within like a couple days or something.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same day.
what do you do?
Yeah, we get inspired and we custom build. Like Sidious did the greatest little training droid thing, and Larry's done the Mudhorn thing. And
Yeah, you get inspired, you just build. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just amazes me, man. How
Thanks,
dedicated,
Moto.
you know. Oh yeah, Moto says it's amazing.
I gotta
Also,
take off. You guys have a good rest of your day. Have
right.
a super Sunday, and
Jesse.
I will see you
Thanks-
next
thanks.
time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks
Enjoy
for coming on,
your
Jesse.
Super Bowl Sunday, Jesse.
All right, go commercials.
Go Bengals.
Trailers.
Marvel trailer content.
DC trailer.
Yeah, Moon Knight.
Oh
Moon
yeah,
Knight.
we should be getting some good trailers today too.
Yeah, probably
Alright.
Moon Knight.
But yeah,
We'll
thanks
have
for
to
being
do
on, Jesse.
a Super Bowl spoiler trailer show.
Yeah, we could. We could.
All right. Take care, guys.
Later, brother.
Bye. Thanks for coming, Jesse.
Also,
Bye,
good
chat.
morning.
Everybody in the chat. Thanks.
Later, Jesse.
Also, good morning to Open Build Repeat. I saw you jump in here. I hope you're doing well. I agree, Moto. Jesse is fantastic. Jesse's definitely one of the pillars in our community as far as creativity and just all around
That
cool.
is a machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one of the nicest guys, man. I've never seen Jesse mad, rant, upset. Just always a cool,
It's just not a
cool
thing.
as a cucucber dude, man. You know, he's
And
real
I've
friendly,
tried.
real
I've
nice.
tried. Let me tell you, I've tried.
Oh, we have a last minute guest. We have a last minute
Who could
guest.
it be? Who could it be?
It is the brother from another brick. What's up, my friend?
Hey, B-Fab.
What's up, Pat?
Okay, I'm just going to confuse everybody right now.
Oh, you better watch out, Mayo. That image is copyrighted.
Yo, that image is so ugly, man. Why would you want to be that?
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop
what's going on with that?
BFAB, how are you today?
I've been editing for like the last 3-4 days, so my computer kept crashing. So while it's crashed, I decided to take a break, trying to get out a video by today. But I've been editing every time I join your stream, I take a break from editing. Right? Then I go edit.
I'm glad that I could be a little relief for you, man.
Exactly. An oasis.
Well, it's because I have a crap laptop, so it keeps crashing every 5 seconds. So I had to restart my whole laptop. Had to do a bunch of updates. My editing software keeps crashing. I keep losing work, having to redo it. So I've just been auto saving. I've been saving what I'm working on every 5 seconds. It seems.
I feel like they're making computers and phones now to purposely start kind of breaking down after a few years.
Of course they are, Hive.
Probably, yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah, because that's
I'm
not
not saying
cool.
what happened to my boy Sidious. Okay, he's back.
Oh,
He just mad. He shows up. He's like, I'm out of here.
I did work on the Vampire Blood Bank that I started.
It's so cool.
Look at that window.
I've seen it on Instagram. It's a beauty.
So I got
the red door. I love that red door.
Oh man.
The problem is you can see the back's not done, but this side I got to do the windows like this side. But
yeah, but I love how it's
not
stained
centered
glass,
on the base
man.
plate, so I have to center it now, and I'm build wings off of either side of the bottom floor.
Right.
Then one side's gonna have all ivy, and then the steeple. It's even gonna have a little doghouse for the Wolfman in the back.
Yeah, dude, that's
nice.
Man, look at this. We got to see two
Really?
amazing buildings on the stream. But yeah, I'm infatuated with those stained glass windows, man. And
I'm
Doc
doing
said,
these.
that
That's
red
why-
door is awesome.
That's why I want to build wings off of it and center it because I want to do more stained glass.
See, I love the Gothic look to it.
Yeah,
it's so just beautiful.
That would look perfect in Gotham City, man.
Yeah, I want it. This was supposed to. Oh, it's not fell off. This was supposed to be really Gothic New York City type, old church kind of.
Oh, I thought it was Star Wars with all the gray.
Well, I have so much Star Wars. That's why I built it. I'm like, let me try to do this as all textured gray as I can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the image of your blood bank on Instagram, Sidious. Now I'm seeing it. I just liked those things because it's a cool mock.
Oh, thank you.
But
it's coming along.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And we were saying, I am looking forward to your new video, BFAB.
You like
I'm
drama,
looking-
Hive? Come on, I thought you hated drama. This is all about
I can't help it. I can't
I'm
help it.
looking
I'm a little infatuated sometimes with it. I'm ashamed, but, but look, I like my drama, and I like my drama in doses, though. Like for instance, Mrs. Hive and I used to watch this TV show. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was a drama show. But it was over the top with drama. It's over the top. It was, I like it, a little drama here and there, some good juicy drama. But man, too much. If you feel like you're drowning.
I mean, the thing is, I don't like drama, but the thing is, nobody's calling this person out. He's getting praised for doing something scummy. So I'm just I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Why are you getting praised for making a fake rumor, throwing people under the bus, and people good job, you scientist? They're like, he made this fake rumor, and then he threw basically a bunch of people on the bus, lied, made a fake account to, feed this fake information. And then everyone's like, wow, you're a genius. You fooled the internet. And I'm just like, dude, you're an asshole.
Dude, I just feel like some people take too look, if you're doing some video like that about me, even if Mrs. Hive and I were watching it, she's like, and I'm loving it. She's like, what are you loving this for? He's talking all this. Yeah, but I've been eating popcorn. But but it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I want to see all this drama about me he's talking about.
I made it kind of like a documentary style video. So at least some of it looks like it's like a documentary. But yeah,
today, right? Today.
If my laptop doesn't, I mean,
Make sure the notification bell is on, people. Make sure your notification bell is on.
Yeah, make sure you put your notification bell on. All right, so listen, everybody. We do need to wind down here because we were trying to keep a reasonable time limit. I do apologize for again being a little late today. That was my fault. I hurt my back, and I'm moving extremely slow right now.
Ty, what are you doing to hurt your back, sir? You were drawing and you hurt your back. You're like, oh, I had to bend over and my back.
No, it started. I mean, it's already been kind of bad, but before I left my last job, I was lifting a settling tank out of a van, and I couldn't where it was, I couldn't bend down to lift it up, so I wasn't using my legs, and that's when I really heard it. And then I lifted a dryer after that, and then that was it.
Hi, BFAB. My 9-year
Chef.
anniversary. My 9-year anniversary video is loosely based on your videos, so I'm sorry.
You're good. It's okay.
At least,
I mean, talking about drama, talking about that, I'm cool with that.
All right.
So, all right, I was getting ready to just go around the table here real quick and, give you guys a little shout out of anything you wanted to shout out. BFAB, besides your video possibly coming out today, did you want to?
I'm going to try to post every Sunday. I'm going to try to get back in the algorithm. So that's my plan. We'll see what happens with that. So,
well, I will say when you post, you post. There's no doubt about that. When you're putting out content, you put out content. What's that, Sid?
The algorithm will take like a week or two.
Yeah, that's what I realized though, because like when I was posting every Sunday, like I had seen views that I've never seen before, and then when I was consistently following the same pattern, I was killing it, right? And then all of a sudden, like, let's post a different day, messed everything up, and then I'm like, let's not post, and it just continued to fall from there. So
I post every Sunday as well at 5 p.m. North American Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Right on.
So what time do you post on Sunday, BFAB?
Well, if I could get this out today, my computer stops crashing. It'll be 3 p.m. So Sundays and Saturdays are the days where people watch most content, right? So you put it out on a day where people are going to watch it. If you throw it out during the week, if you have an established audience, people are going to watch your stuff. But if you have no relevancy whatsoever, putting it out on a Sunday or Saturday, you're going to have people like scrolling through their feeds. A lot of people are off work. A lot of kids aren't in school. They're going to see your video. They might watch it. And that's going to get you more views, because during the week, people are busy. So,
no, that makes sense. Sidious, did you want to shout anything out, man?
One more thing. I'm finishing this Hothmock.
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh, nice. Oh, that's... Dang,
dude, I love the
why
cave,
you good at
man.
everything you do? Damn, man.
I know, dude. Sidious is so good, man.
Is that a chrome silver C3PO?
Shiny.
Let me get
And then of course he's got the white Boba Fett. He's got that going on.
This is the crazy part. Hold on. It's gonna be modular.
You gotta start making some content, man. I'm telling you, dude.
You've got to make some videos, man.
The light brick in there. The light brick's gonna light up the hollow screen with all the troopers in
No
there.
way, dude.
Oh, look at that.
I thought it was just gonna be for the Wampa, man.
No, and then you're gonna see the there's dark snow troopers in there. But you know how on Star Wars all the hollow tables light up, the big panels. So
yeah.
So the back will have a button and it'll just light up, and then light will come through the cracks I put in there purposely.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna look rad, dude, no doubt. But yeah, it's amazing looking, no doubt. Larry, what about you, man? You want to shout anything out?
Well, so Jesse and I's superhero spoiler stream is on hiatus until we got something to spoil. But Moon Knight's coming out next month, so we'll be doing that.
Moon Knight, yeah,
that's about
that
it.
That looks good too. I don't know much about Moon Knight. It was another character in the Marvel Universe I know of. I know a little bit backstory, but I don't know enough to have any kind of opinion. So when I watch this, I won't be one of those ones that's like, this didn't happen in the comic book because I just don't know. But look, it looks awesome. What's his name? He's a great actor.
Oscar Isaac?
Yes, Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people might just know him from the Star Wars stuff, but believe me, man, that man has been in a lot of movies that are really good. Like, what was it, that Machina?
Dune, he's in Dune.
Doom. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff, but I'm thinking that
he was Apocalypse.
Ex Machina. I can't remember what it was called, man. But Apocalypse too, and Dune. He was just in Dune, also, man.
His role is gonna test him though, because he's gonna.
I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff, but I'm thinking that
he was Apocalypse.
Ex Machina. Oh, Chef, you got some echo going on, buddy.
Apocalypse too, and Dune.
That cut you guys off since you guys got interrupted by the echo. My computer restarted, my editing software's back up, so I'm going to pop out.
It's always good talking to BFAB.
Dude, this role though is going to test him as an actor because Moon Knight has split personalities. Like crazy.
Bye, guys. Back up, so I'm going to pop out.
Bye, guys. Jeff, you're throwing me off, man. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm like, am I talking to myself?
Are we in the Matrix?
I know. Beep beep boop 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 beep beep.
Yeah, I think that he'll be able to definitely do a good job as far as that goes. Also, I'm sure just from being Moon Knight, he's going to be testing that physical strength as well. A lot of action sequences and stuff like that. But yeah, anything else you wanted to mention, Larry?
I think that's about it.
All right. What about you, Mayo? You want to throw anything out there, man?
Well, we don't have a lot of time, so all I'll say is on the Mayo Hosker channel, new videos uploaded every 5 p.m. on Sunday, North American Eastern Standard Time, and new live streams every Friday at 9 p.m. North American Eastern Standard Time.
Right on.
I'm
So
always
you heard it?
inviting guests, so if anyone wants to come on as a guest, just get in touch with me.
You heard it. If you guys want to jump on, stream with Mayo, just let him know, and he will shoot you a link. Samson, Doxter.
Yeah. Oh, well, just the video from today will be going up on the old channel, Roo. And then later during the week, I'll be, inviting people on the stream to work on promos.
Waka waka.
Yes, I will throw out again. We do have some on the way. People that I've talked to, reached out to, that are going to make one. But I wanted to make sure everybody know, look, I don't want you pressured or nothing like that. Don't try and hurry. Nothing. Just if you can get one to us in a reasonable time. Because again, like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, it's being part of the community and everything. But it's a plug for you as well. Shout out your channel and. Just want to be on screen or whatever. Let us know. It's something that we're looking forward to. It's actually, in my opinion, going to be a big stable part of the show.
Hit me up on the Instagrams.
Yep.
And, I'll be the first one to sign up.
There you go.
Don't forget to hit the like button. And for the replay watchers, thanks for watching on the replay. We love
thank you. Hashtag replay gang. Anything else you wanted to throw out there, Doc?
No, I think we covered everything. We got the lowdown on the Optimus Prime, which I'm very happy about. Disappointed, but happy.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong, but that's the industry standard. I mean, you see what I mean? They wouldn't usually go again. Brands don't work like that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said you squashed it. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead, people.
Say, oh well. As far as me, I'm gonna have all kinds of stuff coming out. I really am going to be doing a lot with my artwork and the channel itself. As a matter of fact, I'll be streaming tonight. I just don't know if it's going to be a drawing stream or like a hive stream, like a
crazy
time stream.
Crazy time. Okay.
Yeah, just not sure yet.
All right.
So we shall see. Thank you to everybody that's been on the panel today. Please, go check out everybody's channels if you can. I never really know ahead of time generally who I'm going to invite on the panel, or I probably put your links in there. But I do have Doc's link in there, so please go check out Doc's channel. I guarantee you won't regret it. So thank you to everybody on the panel. Thank you so much to everybody on the chat. I appreciate you guys so much being here. Doc and I, it just warms our heart, man, to see everybody spend time with us and interact with us and just be part of the the Good Morning Brick World community. So anyways, everybody have a wonderful Sunday. If you're gonna watch the Super Bowl, I hope your team wins.
Go Bengals.
Eat healthy.
Yes, eat healthy.
Go for the veggie tray.
Hydrate.
Yes, hydrate. Definitely drink some water, not just some alcohol. And we'll be talking about some trailers, I'm